Oh, right. What? Why is this happening again? The screen is constantly getting resized. Can I just make this... Oh, we'll fix it. Once we get into game, we'll see if it's still broken like this. Alright. There's no eggs available, so I think we're going to play another Carnotaurus, because I had a lot of fun doing Carno before, although we got killed by a hacker, which I may be sad. So, we will just start off and see if the game resizes, or I'll have to change everything. But how's it going, guys? Hope you're having a good day. Right into the server straight away, actually. No queue. This is an Australian server, so I'll have to wait and see. Off the bat, let's see if we know where we are, and I have very little idea where we are, and nobody can see the screen, so let me resize it real quick. Why does this keep happening, bros? I don't know. Every time I play this, the screen is like the wrong size. That's a quick and easy fix. Quick and easy fix for a little Carno. There we go. I did add some stickers and membership things for the members, so I hope you enjoy that. This is our baby Carnotaurus with his little arms. And I think what we're going to get for our first mutation is... this is the fastest predator in the game, so I don't think we need the fast abilities, right? We don't need photosynthetic tissue, even though it would make us faster. Which might be better, actually. It's always good, better to be faster. Although we're not max speed at the moment. So I think what we'll do is we'll get Hemomania, do more damage to a bleeding target. 5% damage, nothing to complain about that. I'm thinking that we're probably around the dam. So, the good thing about the Carno is that he doesn't start off slow like everybody else, but he does have the same problem. In that first meal is very tricky, especially if we are where I think we are. And it looks like to me, since that's the volcano over there, we are probably near the dam. I think if we go this way, we'll find that, yeah, there's the dam right there. Okay, so I know exactly where we are, which is good. We just need to find that first meal before we starve to death. Let's have a little bit of a sniff and see what we can see. Nothing there, nothing there. Alright. So yeah, even though the Carno takes a while to grow, he is a very fun dinosaur. Because he's a big, strong dinosaur once he gets to his big and strong size. And you'd be surprised how early you can get kills with it. And the last time I played a Carnotaurus, I wanted to get it to like 50% or so before the stream started. And I got like 5 kills off stream. Because that's the way it always goes. And then nobody would believe... Well, it was 4 kills off stream. And nobody believed me. So now I figured we'll just start from baby, since our last one got killed by a hacking Dilophosaurus. And I know people say it's cope, but it's not cope, it's true. Because the Dilophosaurus bit us once, and then one clone killed us, and it was just like insane. And there's no way that does... When I play Dilophosaurus, that's not how it works, okay? I know how it works. That was a fully grown Carno we lost, but look, it's a little bit of a speed demon so far, it's pretty good. It was still 30... We're only in baby form, and we're still 33 kilometers, which is great. But, yeah, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Got my, if you remember the last Dino stream, I talked about my impending date with the accountant. My accountant. It's not an actual date, but it sounds like a date. And I don't want to go. It's tomorrow. So I guess we'll find something next time we can talk about what happened on that. At 3:30 PM tomorrow, I have to sign away my money to him. And then he insists that we go drinking and get something to dinner, so it's very sus to me. When am I going to play Peak with Max? What's Peak? I don't know what that is. Max doesn't play video games, though, very much. Much to our chagrin. When we tried to play Chain together. It'd be fun to play Chain together, though, again. Because he didn't know how to mouse turn. And if you don't know how to mouse turn, it's almost impossible to play games with anybody. So that was quite an experience. And we had to sub in Samantha and also Kurt to help us not finish the game, and we're still stuck in hell, if I recall. I hear some dilos in the background. Alright, without looking at the map, I'm going to get trafficked? Possibly. If they're going to try and traffic me, they better bring a fucking K-truck. Good luck carrying me down from the office once I'm incapacitated. That's going to be quite a journey. Chill Station with a 2 says, hey, you. How's it going? I suppose I should put a goal up. We've got to hit a goal. Put up the tax-free goal, shall we? Even though as of tomorrow it's very much not tax-free. In fact, that's quite the opposite. Tax-free. But yeah, we got some stuff coming up down the pipeline, I guess. I guess the Johnny Somali documentary comes out tomorrow. That might be interesting. I'm going to change this a little bit as well. There we go. There we go. It's kind of funny, like, actually, after we did the stream talking about the Johnny Somali documentary, the guy messaged me on Twitter. And he's like, you know what? Your criticism was harsh but fair. And I was like, what? I don't know, maybe he's trying to get in my good graces or something so that he can kind of, maybe he just wants exposure or something. He did talk to me for a while, though. Talked to me about his outside of the internet life, which is kind of interesting. But I said I'd be fair when I judge his documentary, and I plan to be. I just don't have very high hopes for it. So that might be fun. We also have the court cases coming up from Minnesota on the 15th, and I should be back from Tokyo by then, because I am heading off to Tokyo on Saturday. So there probably won't be a Saturday stream. But you never know. Maybe there'll be an early one. Did I get lost? Getting up to the top of the dam is kind of annoying. I always find the wrong way. Yeah, this is the wrong way. What a nice view. Nice nighttime view. You have to be careful when you're playing Carnotaurus because it's very easy to run off cliffs. But the reason I go up here is because I know there's a pig that spawns on the other side of that mountain over there. Yeah, I suspect what he was trying to do was get into my good graces so that he could come on stream and then say something outrageous. Because he's like, oh, I'd love to talk to you on your stream sometime about this. And I was like, I don't think so. It would have to be... I don't know if it'd go... I think that's a liability. But it was quite a weird message to wake up to. Oh, it was his birthday yesterday as well, so... I did wish him happy birthday, at least. Alright, we'll go down this way. How do we get up here? Already down to half food. I'll have to go down this way. It might be... Oh, see, like, it's really easy to run really fast and go off with this dinosaur because he's a speed boy. I'll go up this way. Go up this way. But, yeah. I think what I'll have to do is screen record the doco and then put it through YouTube copyright detection, because I'm pretty sure it's going to have a lot of copyright music in it. And then we can take a look at it afterwards. Yeah, this is a zoomy dinosaur. We're like faster than a full-grown not Carnotaurus, but a Ceratops at the moment. So we should be able to escape. At the moment we're slower than raptors, and we're slower than Dilophosaurs. Basically every herbivore except for the Myosaur and maybe Tenontosaurus we can't escape at the moment. But we'll get very quick, very fast. As soon as we get like our first meal, that'll jumpstart our growth. It is just finding that first meal though, and we've got that nice... This is the same skin as the blue boy we had before on the last dino stream. If this dino dies though, we probably won't have time to level up another Carno tonight. So then we might go back to the Troodons or another Dilophosaur or something. The Troodon is very fun, and I think it gels well with this stream because it's like a very quick growing dinosaur, a very high action dinosaur, and very easy to die dinosaur, which makes for entertainment if you mess up once. I still want to clip out that Triceratops battle we had with like the 20 Troodons versus one Triceratops. Then I sat down to try and fix something, like fix my chat on my window or something, and then all the Troodons were dead, and then people were claiming that I roached out. Although I didn't die to that Triceratops, I died to some other Triceratops later in the game. We got two very nice little baby kills though. All right, now somewhere around here we have to listen for a pig noise, otherwise we're going to starve to death. Let's see. And then because this dinosaur's so quick, we can run down to the southern plains real fast when we're ready to go there. I'm not hearing any food, which is concerning, because I know the food spawns around here, but with the way that the AI has been changed... Well, those aren't... That's not food. Oh. Oh, I see food, I think. Yeah, there's food. It's like a rabbit, something. We didn't even kill the rabbit in one hit? Rabbit's not on our diet though, so it's kind of a waste of time. Now the rabbit's going to get away. My charge did not kill the rabbit? What the hell? Good luck finding him in this bush too. Now I'm probably going to starve to death with that damn rabbit. Does this dino get night vision? This is the night vision that we have on this one. It's not very good. But it's in the forest. The forest is pretty dark anyway. It's a particularly dark night, but it's always darkest before the dawn, and it's very close to dawn. Not trying to see what that sound is. Not sure. Right, we'll keep looking for regular food. It could be a Triceratops, I suppose. I've been seeing some videos of like people have found out how to unlock the Tyrannosaurus on custom servers. So a bunch of Tyrannosaurus videos are starting to pop up now. It actually looks pretty interesting because its stamina is really poor, like it's super strong, but then it's got about the same stamina on land as a Deinosuchus. So you get to run for like 10 seconds and you're just walking everywhere, which is kind of a good mechanic I think for a Tyrannosaurus since they're so strong. But they can do like about 5,000 damage in one shot, basically, which is kind of crazy. Like that's enough to like two-shot a Stegosaurus, apparently. Although it's like spread out over time. The Allosaurus versus T-Rex videos are pretty cool too. Because the Allosaurus will be the next largest carnivore, and then of course the Tyrannosaurus will be the apex. Yeah, the rabbit got away. And now we're going to starve to death, probably. Unless I can smell some food. But this is a grassy area. When the sun comes up, we might be able to find something. It's kind of too dark at the moment. And we're still very small. We're still half the size of a human. Like, we wouldn't even come up to your waist on our current size. That's how small we are. But once we get... we're going to get to be about twice the size of a human. In height. So, like, 3-4 hours. Show us your hours. I'll tell you the hours, but only for $100 super chat. I ain't giving that shit away for free. It's embarrassing. We've got a bargain here. That's how it works. But you're welcome to guess however much you like. It is quite a lot though. But to be fair, a lot of it has been on stream, so it's not like I'm just playing this all day or anything. I can't see shit. This is terrible. The night vision. Just hurry up and come up, son. I'm trying to find some damn pork. Or at least a rabbit to keep me from starving. Let's see where we are. What we can do now is we can either run to the North Lake, or wait, is that food? I could run to the North Lake and still have some food left before I die. Or I could continue to look for the pig in this area. Isn't there an extra doubt chat, I think? Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, there is. There's a custom doubt emoji, so there you go. You can use that if you remember. Actually, we need 3 memberships to unlock more stickers, so I can actually sticker grift people as well. Because this channel's new, so all the stickers are all the sticker slots are easy to unlock. I think it's yeah, we need 3 memberships to get the 3 extra. I think it's 3 extra stickers. I don't know, I have to check in the thing. All right, the sun's up now. Thank God. I was trying to find funny crocodile reaction faces, like because crocodiles have really funny faces if they're like look like they're smiling or giggling. Oh God damn it! Where is this? Where's the pigs? Where's the food? I think the rabbit spawning actually screwed me. Because if the rabbit takes up the spawn spot... Also, chill station. Welcome to member status. Very nice, thank you. I think what happens is... there's only going to be one AI for that area. Unless there's a lot of dinosaurs in the area. So I think that rabbit has used up our food slot. And since we didn't get him, even if we did get him, it'd only be a bite-sized morsel. But I can keep smelling and seeing if I can smell some food, or we can look for somebody to attack. Unfortunately, there's nothing. Oh my gosh. Is that something down on the beach? Let's try walking down to the beach and see if we can find something. No, that's just a tree. I do think that turtles spawn on the beach, so I could try and do a quick run to see if any turtles pop up. So I'll give a quick look. Please, turtle gods, just be nice to me. If we were in the southern plains, I know exactly how to get the turtles to spawn, but like on this area of the map, it's very unlikely. Although if we die, we can reset and probably eat ourselves. That's a classic trick on the isle. I had 3 dinos starve in a row a couple days back. Yeah, because what they did is they didn't just the food spawns are not only broken, but they're also changed. So what happens is now you have to like listen for food, and then get within 3 body lengths of it, and then it will spawn. So like say if a turtle would spawn around that tree, I would have to listen for the turtle noise, of which there is none, and then I'd have to go over to the tree and get within 3 body lengths of it, and then it would just pop up. So what you do in the, like, this is easier to do over, or like in the forest and things, or like where bushes are, because that's where boars and deers and things will spawn. So you gotta listen for like a deer sound or a boar sound, and you have to get closer to it, and it's really annoying. Because if it's in a forest like this, and the boar gets away from you, good luck finding it. So that first meal is still very difficult for carnivores in this patch. Although they did update it, I think, to fix some of them. You occasionally see animals spawned by something else. This is a really big problem for small carnivores, though. It's not so much a big problem for big carnivores, because I'm already like 170 kgs on this. But like for a Troodon or a Dilophosaur or a Raptor or something, if your only food spawn is like a boar, then you walk into a bush, it spawns and it immediately attacks you and you just die. Because those things, like those boars are crazy when you're a small dino. But I cannot hear Alright, it sounds like there's a Triceratops somewhere. I'm gonna go fight the Triceratops. I'd rather die in combat than die of starvation. And maybe he's just a small boy and he wants to die. Sometimes people call out because they want people to hunt them down. So we'll see what we can find. I think it was this way. You never know, maybe we'll find some AI on the way over. That's a big fucking Triceratops! What the heck? Look how big this Triceratops is! Oh my goodness. I'm just like a little ankle bite. It's like being a Troodon compared to this guy. Holy shit. At least he can't catch me. That's good. Alright. What an unfair world. We have about 5 to 10 minutes to find food because the young stomachs deplete very quickly. The Triceratops is probably bored and has nothing to do. That's why it's cooling out. I mean, it's a weird area to be in because, like, not so much action. Oh, oh fuck! It's a Tontosaurus. No, the Tontosaurus is coming. All right, I'm gonna run away from that. It's a big Tononto. He's here for the delicious plants. I thought it was getting lucky with a deer or something. All right, we gotta use our speed boost ability. I thought a Tontosaurus could catch me though. But I guess I'm slightly faster. Oh, boar! Ow! Now the boar's chasing me. No, I can't get away! There's a tree! Alright, we gotta get distance so I can charge him. Alright, the boar's coming for me. Do a drift and charge towards him. There we go. So that's we lost about half of our HP, but we got our first kill. There we go. Well, it's not a kill, it's an NPC. But at least we're not going to starve, thank God. The balls always make us bleed as well, which is quite frustrating. And that Tononto, I thought that Tononto was going to catch us actually. Like if he kept following us, he could have cucked us out of that food for good. But this will actually do really good for our growth status because we're getting a full bar of, it looks like liptids, or is it carbs? I always forget. There we go. Rest for a second and stop bleeding. So now we've got 100% growth rate, or 95. It's depleting, but that's pretty good. We need to get some protein and noodles or whatever. So let's see. Boar is in our diet. Deer is. We need to find a deer. Otherwise, we'll have to eat a Paki, a Tononto, Herrera, an Omniraptor, a Diablo, Trudon, deer, Dryer, Gallimimus, and Myosaur. Good luck catching a Gallimimus. Good luck finding a Myosaurus, and you'll never see a Dryosaurus. So I guess we're just completely stuck. We're never going to get noodles apart from actually stealing them from other animals. But we got them. See, our face is kind of cute at the moment. But I think we start making our way down to the southern plains or something. We could go past the northern lake and make a big loop, but the northern lake has got like so many like raptors and shit there. I don't know if I want to go through that territory. Raptors are scary when you're this size, because any raptor that is above 450 kgs can instantly one-shot me until I'm like 30% grown or whatever. Alright, we stop bleeding at least. Is there any cheat codes available in this game? Yes, but I don't know how you use them. They're not codes. You can hack the game. You can actually unironically change, because everything in this game is like done on the client side rather than the server side. So you can actually change damage values inside your own game console that affect other people. And since this is an exclusively multiplayer game, that's how people hack. They either increase their hitbox, increase their speed, or increase their bite damage. And usually they do it on dinosaurs where you wouldn't notice it. Like if someone's on a Carnotaurus and you get like, you're playing like a Dilophosaur or something, you die in 2 or 3 hits anyway, so you won't notice it. But sometimes you'll see like these little baby Ceratosauruses and they'll like run past and bite you and you just die. Those are really, really aggravating deaths. Memory scanner tools are there. Yeah, I guess there's other stuff as well. Like there's people call them ESP hacks, where you can kind of just see people through the trees and you can see people's map or coordinates and things like that. So there is a variety of hacks. Oh, there's actually a kill over here. Okay, well let's go investigate this. Yeah, I mean cheating in online games is very lame in my opinion. But it is what it is, and it's especially brutal because it's like a multiplayer game and like a permadeath game. So if you die, you die. That's pretty bullshit. If you get killed by a hacker anyway. Looks like the meat disappeared on the radar. Which means that something was killed and then something was eaten. If I go this way, I'm going to go off a cliff, right? Oh, maybe it's a crocodile. Alright, well there's a new area over there. There's like that base over there. We'll go check that out. It's kind of like a little, actually I think we did that in a previous stream. It's got like a little, it's like a water pen that's been broken open, so like mosasaurs have escaped or something. But I guess what we'll do is we'll head towards the Highland Lake and then down into the Southern Plains. That's a good path to take, and it's more territory I'm familiar with. I'm not a big fan of the northern or the eastern parts of the map. That's herbivore territory, typically. Oh, there's a Pteranodon up there. Is he going to do his latch correctly? He failed! Oh! One hit. Do we get him? Oh, we got a fully grown Pteranodon? Oh, no. I'll explain what happened in just a second. Oh dear, dear, dear. See, what happened there is Pteranodons can fly at a tree like this, and you have to press the right button, and then you latch onto the tree. So you can latch onto the tree like a bird and just sit there like this and gain stamina back. And he was watching me. So he was watching me, and I was watching him to see if he was going to fail, because I know from experience that until you learn how to do the latch correctly, if you hit the tree, you just fall to the ground many times. So as soon as I saw him hit the tree, I just started charging and got the kill in one shot. Oh dear, so there's one kill at least. I probably get killed while I'm sitting down and updating the count. Not like he could do much to us anyway, but it's still, a meal's a meal, you know. Unfortunately, I don't think Pteranodons give us much growth or anything, because we can't take out their organs, they're too small. And he dies in one bite anyway. Aren't Carnos all snakes? No, it's the Ceratosauruses that are snakes. Ceratosaurs are the disgusting, vomit, bile-inducing creatures. Carnotaurus are... I don't like Carnotaurs because they kill me a lot when I'm playing Dilophosaur, because they're much faster. And they can kind of just do this charge where they just run past you, and it automatically hits you if you get inside the range. So it's got a massive hitbox, which is I think needs to be nerfed. But Carno's kind of fun to play. Kill, that was a DoorDash. Hey, look. I've got to take what you can get sometimes on the aisle. The question is, do we take a drink of water? Because I'm half... Well, I've got like 60% water left. Do we risk that there's no crocodiles and just take a quick cheeky drink and then possibly get crocked? Or do we wait until later to drink? There's a lot of fish in the water. I have never seen so many fish spawned, which would suggest that there's something around in the lake. Maybe there's a safe place to drink inside this area here. Yeah, this is the new territory, see? It's kind of cool. It's got like... apparently these tunnels will be able to use to transport yourself around the map at some point. Risk it. Is there any safe places to drink over here? I'll have a look. Seems like the game sounds are very low. I have to turn them up or something. People saying risk it. If we get crocked, it's a win for the toe. Alright, there's no crocs. This is AC after crocodile. I choose to believe that there's no crocodiles because the gameplay, the NPCs have changed. Although when we play on the big servers, like the servers with, you know, like 200 people, then there's more crocs, obviously. I forgot about that. That's how our Pachycephalosaurus died last time. Oh, that's another thing. Is I want to do more... I got to clip some content out. So now I remember, I got to clip out the Pachy death, where I was looking at the family of Pachys, and then got chomped. And then I need to clip out the Troodon massacre. Alright, no crocs, good stuff. There's a lot of fish in the water though, that's very strange. The NPCs usually only spawn if there's dinosaurs around. Isn't the toe in prison? No, not yet. I think the toe's next trial is in October? That's kind of poetic. October. As far as I understand it, the next trial dates are July 15th for the restraining order. Then August 1st for the parole hearing. Then I think October is for the Aaron stuff. Yeah, the game audio seems quite low. Might have to did I turn down the game audio last time when I was drinking and telling stories about my nana? I feel like it's the master sounds very low. I must have turned it down, right? We'll turn up to 80 and see if that's better. That's a bit better, I think. I can hear it now. So, like, the funny thing is, when we were doing that, we were drinking and we were playing Troodon, and then that little crocodile walked past us. Apparently, that spot is very common for crocodiles to traverse, because it's the safe way to get around the new waterfall system. Because a lot of crocs have been dying, going down the triple waterfall they added in this patch. So it just so happened that the deer that we finally got the deer kill on died in the exact spot that many little crocodiles used to traverse from the dam down to, like, the southern plains or something. So it was just pure coincidence, which I thought was very funny. Okay, FPS is going lower. Why is that? If we could get a tasty deer here, that would be excellent. Is this supposed to be a Jurassic Park scenario? Yeah, basically. I mean, it's just like dinosaurs versus humans was the idea. But they never put in humans, and it's better that way. But the game developer allegedly will one day add humans to this game, and you can like hunt dinosaurs with guns and flashlights and things. I think that would be a terrible idea, because I think people just are tired of humans versus dinosaurs, and they just want dinosaurs versus dinosaurs. Or did I get a Pteranodon? We watched him crash into a tree, and then I charged him before he could escape. I was quite pleased, because I hear noise. Oh fuck, it's a deer, isn't it? Something's running, but I can't see it. I think it's a deer, but I got spooked because I'm not used to playing a big dinosaur. I'm used to playing a small dinosaur that has to run every time they hear something. I definitely think I spawned a deer because I heard the running. It sounded exactly like a deer, but now I can't see it. Is there any other prehistoric, dino prehistoric beats? You mean beasts? I mean, you can play a bunch of dinosaurs and a couple of reptiles. Like, I think the Pteranodon technically is a reptile, right? Like a flying reptile. And the Deinosuchus is a marine reptile, the crocodile. Technically not a dinosaur. But if you mean if there is any intention to add, like, saber-toothed tigers or mammoths, I don't think so. Although the developer does want to add the Titanoboa at some point, which would be very cool. Like a giant, massive snake. They have the model for it. It's just like coding it into the game. Which takes forever. Because this game has been in development for 9 years. And then 3 years ago, the game basically restarted when the lead programmer quit. Because there's this whole massive story. That's definitely something running through trees. Thought it was a deer, but maybe it's a small dinosaur. Oh, there's a Tyrannosaurus. Oh, there's a trike there. There's 2 trikes actually. Yeah, so like the other developer, the main developer for this game. Well, not the developer. Dondi's the developer, but the main coder for this game quit and made their own dinosaur game. Oh, hello. Apparently, there's a little Myosaurus. But I don't know where it is. Apparently there's the Reaper and Flume here. And they're hunting a baby Myosaur. So I'll join them with that. But yeah, the coder... The coder quit and made his own dinosaur game, and that's Path of Titans. Oh, Diablo Triceratops. I see a big Myosaur. Oh, these bushes are dangerous. There's like 2 Triceratops, a Myosaur, which is actually probably faster than me. No, actually, I just got a bit bad. Oh! Group is full. No! Okay, so there's 2 Carnos here, and a Myosaurus! No, I'm too small! Save me, big Carnos! Oh my god, so you're only allowed to have 3 Carnos in a group. So I'm gonna have to just, oh my goodness, that Myosaur came, I was typing. Okay, so there's a big black one over there. Okay, there's the 3 of them. So I'm the smallest of the group. Hello there. I'll just hang out with him, I guess. Even though we're not allowed to be enemies. The Myosaur is, he's aggro. Look at that. I almost got trampled. We're still recovering a little bit. Oh, okay. But I want to get a charge in. I headbutt him, but like, because I'm smaller weight than him, I stunned myself for a second. So I did do 1 point of damage. So I'm gonna help. If I get this, it won't count as a kill though, honestly, because he's. I'm not doing anything. I'm too small. I'm just bait. There was a big black Carnotaurus. I'm kind of curious to see how they fight this. But Myosaurs are big and hard to turn, so like they do a lot of damage. Like Myosaurs are really interesting. Like we have 4 Carnotauruses here, and everyone's being careful. But there's just a fully grown Myosaurus. We've got to use our speed. Yeah, the big black Carnotaurus, the BBC. I don't want to get charged by the other Carnos as well, so we got to take our turns. The Diablo's coming in. Alright, let's see. If I get a cheeky little charge in, that'd be nice. Or if they could kill the Diablo Triceratops for me, then I could eat it, that'd be nice too. I'm starting to get hungry. Headshot him, LOL. He said, oh! It'd be funny if a Croc came to interfere with this. Oh! Run away. I'm too small to see across the bushes, so I never know if the Maya is coming out. Although I think I'm big enough to survive a Maya hit or two, but it depends if he knocks me down and kills me while I'm stunned. See, there's the BBC coming out of the bushes there. What I want to do is run from the back here like this, and then try and just get... Oh, careful. Cause distractions and stuff, you know. That was bad. Because what happens if you're big, if you're heavier than them? Oh, now the Diablo Triceratops is involved too. But it's fun to watch. If you're smaller weight than them and you headbutt them, you'll get stunned and you'll be blocked for a second, and then they can use that opportunity to hit you. The Myosaur is very hard to turn though, so I don't feel too in danger. And like I said, we can kind of just run away from this if we want to. But we want to kind of do our part. But yeah, now there's a Diablo Triceratops for short. We have to be careful of. Oh, I heard someone running. I thought it was... Apparently they're trying to wear down his stamina. Your Lore Pope is going to be streaming his community service, so that must be nice. I mean, he's got to get those stream numbers up. That's good. I would love a crocodile just come up and eat one of these boys. That'd be so funny. And unfortunately, we are in AC. I'm probably gonna get rammed by one of these big boys. I'll stay by this one because we look kind of similar. I think what I want to do, if I remember from playing Myosaurs have 2 modes. They have like the four-legged mode and 2-legged mode. In 2-legged mode, they can't kick because they're standing on their 2 legs. So that's what I want to run in and try and do some damage. He's running now. He's running. Did somebody die? Or did they just take a lot of damage? Oh, the Diablo's behind me. Oh, there is a crocodile! It's a big one, too. He didn't get a kill, though. That's funny. There's a fully grown crocodile in the water there. Alright, I need to get away from this side. Apparently the Maya's very injured. Oh, the croc? There's the crocodile. I'll go say hello to the crocodile. Since I can't do too much to help with this fight. He's right there. Say hello. Wait, where'd the boys go? That's funny because I was going to take a drink. Because I was like, may as well, right? Crocodile's on land now. It's taking a bit of a sunny rest. Oh, the Myosaur's up there, I see. The Myosaur's on the top of this, where it says the H, right over there. So the Myosaur's injured, and now he's up on the thing. That's a pretty good place to be for the Myosaur, because you can't really charge him, because you run off the block. Oh, he's coming down. It looks like he's doing the 1v1 with the other dino. Apparently Flume is 1 hit away from death. Oh, I should move the chat right so people can see. Give me a second, I'll do that. Now the Dibble and the Diablo are running? Okay. We'll move this chat over here. There we go. I mean, I'm doing good with health, but I only have 400 HP. So I should go help. In some way I can. And probably die. Nice mist on the ground, though. I like that. Since I can't join their group because they're full, I can't see their names, so I don't know where they are. So I could walk right into a trap here, basically. Oh, there's the other Carno. I'll follow him down. Gotta be careful not to run. Every time I run downhill, like running in this game downhill is like mining straight down in Minecraft. Oh, there's the Maya. And the Diablo. Myosaur's getting dangerously close to the water. I would love to see that crocodile get him. That'd be funny. They're both saying that this croc is... Oh, there's another Myosaurus, a smaller one. Actually, I guess... Okay, I guess they're the same size. But there's also 2 Triceratops have come back now as well. Yeah, this crocodile is pretty useless, though. Oh, fuck. Let's give it some distance from that Triceratops... Oh, the... Not Tri, but the Niceratops, I guess. We can watch up from up here. There we go. The T-Rox model in custom service is bugged, and its bottom jaw grows upwards as it ages, and eventually it grows to the top of its snout, which is pretty funny. That's pretty funny. The model they have on the custom service, though, is 6 months old. And, like, the coding is 6 months old, too. So it's apparently better than it is. Change this over to this, this side. There we go. Oh, Myosaur's coming straight for me. I was just watching. I am getting very hungry, though. 30% food or so left. Wait, okay, so the Herbies are all just drinking, and the Croc is just sitting there being croc-holded, I guess, because the Triceratops are bigger than the Crocs. Oh, there's food down here. What is this? There is... I can't see the food. Is it a trap? Is there like a... Oh, fuck, there is. No, okay, wait, there's a raptor in the trees? Wait, what the heck? How's that raptor in the tree? I thought that was a Herrerasaurus. But no, it's actually a raptor that seems... Is it a raptor? Is it a Herrerasaurus? Oh, well, there's meat in this bush here. Oh, there's a deer? Oh, no, it's a goat. Well, a meal's a meal. One bite from that goat. I don't know how that raptor or whatever that is in the tree, but it's now useless to me. Oh, there's the Myosaur. Did one of them die? They said sorry, Flume. Did Flume die, or they just, Yeah, I was wondering, because it was like, I was like, what is that food? And I was like, is it a trap? And then I saw something in the tree. I thought it was the Herrasaurus, but it was a dead boy just circling in the tree for some reason. He's still there. If he fell down, I could eat him. He did a jump. Jumped as he died? Maybe, but you're still supposed to fall. Oh, that Maya's getting his business pushed in. But I still have to be careful because the Diablo Triceratops is coming to the rescue. I gave one headbutt to the Diablo and I just got stonewalled, basically. I'm trying to help, but I'm just too small and cute. I'm just the mascot. Although I can serve as a useful distraction, I suppose. There goes the Maya. Alright, let's see if they actually get a hit. I mean, there could be Triceratops in these bushes, mate. This is dangerous business. I got one hit in. It wasn't very much damage though. I'm doing like 5 damage or something. But we've got to help the boys. Crocodile, where are you? Crocodile, get him now! Crocodile! Crocodile! Alright, now there's 2. Where's the crocodile at? Oh, that Myosaur's really bruised up too. The smaller of the two. The crocodile's terrified of the damn Triceratops. That crocodile should just go for one of the thingies. I don't want to be gator bait, so I gotta be careful. But I can see that Maya is bruised up bad. Oh, Diablo Triceratops probably could have got me there. Am I playing a different dinosaur? Yeah, I'm playing the Carnotaurus, which is one of the 2 largest predators that are available at the moment. Unfortunately, the Triceratops is being too friendly with other herbies, and Triceratops are massive now. But yeah, the Troodon is the smallest carnivore. This is the largest carnivore, essentially. I mean, it's kind of equal weight to the other big one. But this guy's thing is speed. So he runs really fast, and then he charges people and knocks them over with his head. Unfortunately for these ones, the herbies that we're hunting, they're too heavy for me at the moment. Because I'm a mere 500 kgs. But the big problem with these ones is that they take a long time to grow. Is there an Acrocanthosaurus? Is that the spooky one with the blind one from Jurassic World Domination? I don't think so. No. There's like a big plan for a bunch of dinosaurs, but they're just not in the game yet because the dev is very lazy. Yeah. While it is fair to say this game's been in development for 9 years, essentially. Realistically, this game has actually been in development for 3 years because they reset 3 years ago. That's the Legacy version and the Enviro branch. Because, like I said, the lead the lead coder quit and started his own dinosaur game, which is much better designed. I see the croc in the middle of the lake just watching us, being lazy. So here's done the one, like the lead coder, his game is a lot more complete and has much more dinosaurs in it. But this one is more realistic. The other one's more cartoony and like gamey. This one's more like a survival simulator, which I kind of enjoy. Although people have, there's 2 crocs over there? There's 2 crocodiles in the pond. And they're too cowardly to get one of these myosaurs. Just grab a myosaur. But those Triceratops are massive now that they see them. And the Triceratops are like babying that Myosaur. Isn't it? Where's the second Myosaur? Is he like behind them? Maybe he's like hiding or something? Dino's getting hungry? Yeah, I know. But I'm just little, I can't do much against these ones. Apparently the secret against these ones is only to bite. Might have to go hunting for deer or something. But now I'm just a distraction, I think. Oh, he's going. Oh no, what are you doing? If the croc was there, that guy would be dead right now. But the crocs are being lazy. Oh, the croc is right there? Oh my goodness, this is too funny. He ran through the water and the croc was lazy and now the croc doesn't get to eat. But I might get a cheeky bite in. One of those Myosaurs is very injured. But if the second I get knocked down, I'm dead, because once I'm stunned, I get triked and then biked and then mired again. Yeah, Isma is the BBC, the big black Carnotaurus. He's doing some pretty good work. Oh no! Myosaur's coming! Oh, there's the other wait, there's the other Myosaur. This one's small. Am I disconnected or something? I think I'm disconnected. Because everyone's moving in their own direction. This is what happens when you desync or something, so... I don't know, I'm probably disconnected, which means I'm probably dead. Or maybe not, I don't know. I assume I'm disconnected. Because when people start moving in straight lines, that's when they disconnect. I think what happened is either I'm down or the server's down. But we'll probably come back to a dead dinosaur. But you never know. It doesn't look like it's my Wi-Fi because the stream seems to be working still. Yeah, I can't use chat, which means I'm disconnected. Most likely. Which is not great. I probably about, yeah, disconnected. Client disconnected. So when we log in, I'm assuming we're going to be dead. So the good thing, the servers are still working for you. No, I'm not on NA2, I'm on, I was on AU1. So when you disconnect, your dinosaur stays there, standing still for 5 minutes. So my dinosaur is just standing there, being mauled by the other boys. That's not great. Data acquisition. The only hope is that the server crashed. If the server crashed, then everybody got disconnected and it's okay. I don't know. Place your bets. Do you think we're alive when we get back into the server? Place 1 for yes, 2 for no. I'll have a look in their Discord and see if there's anything going on. Hopefully there's a bunch of messages saying everyone's disconnected. Data acquisition keeps failing. Interesting. I wonder what that means. No one else is saying that the servers went down though. So I have a bad feeling about this. And it's not letting me log in. Maybe I'll have to restart my console or something. Two with my luck? Yeah, probably. I was having fun too. AU1, you can't connect either? Okay, then maybe we're okay then. Ah, yeah, people are saying RIP server. As of 3 minutes ago. Thank God. Okay. The Carno's probably still alive, but the thing is, we got to get in before the other people get in. You shit talk the dev, he got you. Alright, now that we're disconnected, I can talk about this stream sponsor. Let's see. Dessert cheese. Mango dessert cheese. Sponsored by Mango Dessert Cheese from the supermarket near my house. It's pretty good, to be honest. It was okay. It was definitely a solid okay. Solid okay. No refunds? On the cheese or my dinosaur? I think on my dino. Yeah, AU1 is completely gone from the menu now. I've got a 20% Trudon that's starving to death. Give it a couple minutes. Actually, we'll have a look. What we got? We got a 20% Trudon there and a 20% Trudon there. So I guess these are the Trudons that I was leveling when we were drinking last time. We still have our 98% grown crocodile, but there's only 4 people on the server. So, can't play that. Unless this server's full, we can't play this dinosaur. Well, marine reptile. What do we have on... Is it cheese or is it mango? Why not both? The Petite Pied server is up to 300 people. The problem with the Petite Pieds is that, like, it's an EU server, so the ping's pretty bad for me. Can I connect to this? All your pings are so high. Yes, I know. Because I live in Japan. It's a struggle for me too, you know. All your servers are... Look, I'm playing this game on hard mode and everyone gives me shit for it. Can't connect to Petite Pieds for some reason. Oh, I guess it's over server queue anyway. But like Petite Pieds, that's where all the content people apparently live. AU1's coming back now. But like, they have special server rules. So if there's too many people playing one dinosaur, you can't play that dinosaur. So you can never play a crocodile on that server unless you already have a crocodile or all the crocodiles die. You can't. I couldn't play a Carnotaurus on that server, which was where I was gonna play today. Have I thought about not living in Japan? That's a good idea. I'll try and do that next time. It usually works, like... Games... I'm alive. Alright, I'm alive. There's only one Triceratops and one Carnotaurus. I can join his group. I can be in the group this time. Yo. One of the Myosaurs is back in. Alright, I got in the group this time. Come distract the trike. Yeah, there's the wounded Myosaurs right there. What about those crocodiles? Are they around? The crocodile better not get me. You don't want to run into this. So the idea is that the Myosaur wants us to run into him so that he can kick us and knock us down. So you want to attack his head. It's a very, very good position. Very good defense position. Although now I'm hungry. I'm still now hungry, so I won't worry about that. The music's working again as well. Oh, Flume's gone around for the side shot. Is the crocodile gonna get him? I think the crocodiles are not yet still disconnected, so it's probably safe to go into the water, but I don't trust it because every time I say that, I die. Oh, they found a way to attack the Myosaur. And it's blood. It's blood in the water. Flume is definitely going to get eaten by a crocodile, I guarantee it. I want to bite that guy's head once, though. But I'm really scared of that Triceratops. Oh, fuck. The Diablo Triceratops just logged in. Right on top of me. Oh, I bit him, but I ran straight into it. That was almost a really bad idea. If you run right into their heads, you get damaged because it's pointy. It's very realistic. I'm surprised I got away with that. And then it made the battle music play. If that guy had logged in a few seconds earlier, he would have just ran to me and I'd be dead. Oh, got another bite on that fat boy. Oh, he's making a break for it. Or is he looking for a rock to play defensively against? I hear something running behind me. What is that? Is it an NPC? There's a Herrerasaurus? A croc? There was a croc got him? Like, got who? Did somebody die? I didn't see it. Oh, he back now? Okay, never mind. Alright, the crocodile's back. I can see him in the lake. The Reaper going in. Oh, I don't want to do this. I think I had to take a small damage there. Oh, Herrerasaurus! Ah, no, 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 no! I charged the Herrerasaurus, but then obviously I got hit by the Diablo. Oh, Herrerasaurus is out of a tree! Herrerasaurus? Ah! Alright, how much HP did I lose? I'm down to yellow from that one charge from the Dibble. And the Herrerasaurus jumped into the water and got a fish? You can't be serious. There's a crocodile in... Crocodile, do your work! Alright, we're gonna sit down here. If that Herrerasaurus wants to live in the water, he can live in the water. The crocodile's out of the water. Oh! Crocodile! Crocodile, come over here! Alright, the Herra got back to the trees. I'm gonna get back over this way, even though I'm still bleeding. I saw the crocodile get out of the water for a second, but I don't think he got anybody. The lazy bones. Alright, now they're fighting in the mud pile, so it means that everyone's bleeding. Damn, I thought I could, if I could get one more charge off on that Herrera, I probably could have killed him. And that would be a nice tasty snack. But now they're just hiding in the mud pile. But NPCs can spawn around here, so maybe we're not desperate. We're gonna starve them out. I'm starving too, bro. Well, actually, I need to stop bleeding first and foremost. But I know goats can spawn around here. So I just need something to eat, because we're down to 13% HP. But they're gonna try and make them run out of food in the pond, because they're all just hiding in the mud. I stopped bleeding. I stopped bleeding just a second ago. Right, I'm gonna see if I can find some NPCs. There's another Pteranodon. So if we can see him crash into another tree, we can get another quick bird kill. Wait, is that a heckin' goat? Oh my goodness, yes. Alright, well at least I'm not gonna starve. I could share this food with my compatriots, but I don't think so. I think this goat belongs to me. I mean, goat doesn't even give them protein anyway. Although they can use it to heal, because they have gastro. I don't have gastro yet, but I'm only 38% grown. Oh, apparently the second Maya has logged back in. Sir, 2 Mayas have hit the towers. Have hit the isle. Yeah, here comes the bigger Maya. The small Maya that's really wounded, he's in the middle of the lake. Oh, I see the Herrerasaurus as well moving around closer, so I might be able to get that. If I just keep an eye out when I see him, he's not in a tree. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to pretend that I'm looking at the mud pond, but I'm actually watching the Herrerasaurus, who is coming. I can see him. You can see behind us. I just gotta wait for the right moment and then charge. Oh, he's fast! I think he got to a tree. Yeah, he's in a tree now. Clever girl, Herrerasaurus. Oh, it looks like he needs water. So the crocodile's back. But then the Triceratops is standing in the water, so the crocodile can't kill this Myosaur. Get the dibble! Get the dibble, he's right there! Oh, big boy! Oh, I got hit. Yeah, I need to find some smaller prey. These are too big. I'm taking a lot of damage too. I can't heal yet, and I'm still hungry. And that Herrera is still in that palm. So if anyone goes back into the mud pool, the Herrera can jump on them. Which is very sneaky. Oh, one of the Carnos died? Oh, one of the Carnos is dead. He was the best fighter too. Well, I know there's food at least for the crocodile. Yeah, the crocodile's attacking the trike. The croc is like pissing off. Oh, Myosaurus coming for me. He's fast. I think my turning's better than his though. I'm distracting. I'm a distraction. Get him. No. No! I'm dead. How did I get hit by that? How did I get hit by that? The latency got me. Alright. We'll do one. I'll try the Carnotaurus one more time. I shouldn't have stuck around with those group though. I knew that I was gonna get locked down. When I got bogged down, he would get me though. F. Yeah, F boys. Oh, now we're starting in the worst part of the map. The swamp, the east swamp. This is like the worst. This is even worse than where we are. I shouldn't have been fighting there, but like I gotta try and keep it entertaining at times, you know. Yeah, death count is up. Am I on this? Am I on an island? Latent gate. I can't say that. Wait. Gatency? There we go. Alright, hopefully there's no crocs in this pond. I spawned literally on an island surrounded by crocs. Oh, look at this, I got covered in duckweed. First hunt boar and then deer. I know, but it's more fun this way, isn't it? It's more entertaining to engage in battles. I know I'm too small, but I'm trying to help. It's part of the fun. Although if we get croc right now, I'll be very disappointed. Let's get reduced damage from larger species. So just in case we're fighting herbies again. But look, I'm covered in environmental duckweed. See? Now I'm like partially green. Oh, I can hear a boar. Alright, I'm very small though. So we hit the ball once, one charge, but he stunned us because we were too small. I ran into a tree. This is what I was trying to show you. You can get covered in duckweed. That's how my Packy died. Camouflage is supreme. Keep missing this ball. It's 2 charges, but it's so small. I'm not doing any damage. I don't think the ball's taking any damage. I just have to bite him. 65 kilos. I don't think that's big enough. I think I need to be over 100 to fight the boars. The boar is bigger than me. I'm not seeing any blood too, so I think I'm not doing any damage to it. It'd just be slightly larger. I mean, or I could just face tank biting the boar. But then there's a good chance I'd die, and that'd be embarrassing. This music might need to be turned off soon as well if it doesn't stop playing. Yeah, because it gets stuck in a loop. I mean, it's kind of a banger, but it plays too much. There we go. Where'd the balls go now? See if we can find something by the sanctuary. There might be some juicy little herbivores to eat here. once I get over to 100 kilos, I'll try going back to those boars and seeing if my if I actually do damage to them. They should be making squealing sounds if they're taking damage, which they weren't. It sounds like something's over here though. Maybe a deer. If I can go deer and boar, deer first then boar, that'd be better as well. Where is it? Or is it just not going to spawn, looks like? There's a deer somewhere near here. For some reason, the deer decided to go silent, radio silent. So now oh! I heard movement. Here? Something's up here. There it is, deer. Target locked. Oh, he's a maneuverable little bastard. Gotta lock in. I'm not doing any damage by charge to him either. There we go. One charge. At least it's not as bad as fighting when you're a Trudon. Oh! The ducking and weaving is extreme. He's going right into the sanctuary? What the heck? How come this never happens when I'm playing a Trudon? They always like run off into these really weird esoteric locations. The good thing about the sanctuary is that like there's so many annoying things that you run into that it slows down his movement somewhat. This deer refuses to lose. Oh my goodness, the deer hunting simulator. Unironically, my dad used to play those a lot. It was kind of fun, deer hunting. I remember like the old time of games, you know, it was just like random stuff you'd find at the shop. And then you would just like take home whatever you got. And there was all these like, I think one of my favorites was like Redneck Rampage. It was like kind of like a Doom style game. Where you just had like dynamite and shotguns and stuff. That was fun. But the deer hunting simulators, my dad really liked those. No, it's not a win for the doe today. I got him. I won today. Alright, now that we've got this deer though. Is there salt nearby? Should I throw up? No, it's probably not worth it. Because we're close to the northern lake. So we'll go from deer to boar. That'll give us 2 growth types. Remember getting gains from the library? No, I don't actually. My library didn't have a computer. I hear a piggo. This camouflage is actually pretty good. Alright, where is that pig? There he is. Locked in. Charging mode. Ramming speed. Battle is on. I think I'm taking more damage than he's taking though, at this size. Ugh! He's fast. That's a fast pig. He's made me bleed. At half HP. Charging the pork rind. There we go, got a nice little hit on him without any taking any damage. Now he's run to the sanctuary as well? What the heck? Where'd he go? Oh, he's in here. My speed doesn't mean for nothing in this area. Strategic Piggo. It's hard for me to escape too. He's run right next to the deer corpse. This is actually perfect if I can get the kill. So I can eat Gastrolus and then charge the pig. Eat Gastrolus, charge the pig. Some dinosaur's gonna spawn in, head to the sanctuary, and feel like it's gonna be like a present for him. There's gonna be all these dead dinosaurs. I mean, all these dead animals. And me. Because I'm probably gonna die from being silly here. There we go. Got the pig. Tonkatsu time? Oh man, I could go for a tonkatsu right now. I had a very small dinner. I was gonna make spaghetti tonight, but I decided not to. But I did have some curry pan today. That's so good. Like, curry pan is like curry bread. But what they do... Oh my god, it's so good. We may as well just stay right here while we level up a little bit. So what they do is it's like they have curry inside of dough. It's like a donut though. And then they deep fry it and the skin is all like crispy. Like not like a donut when you put it in a deep fryer, but like it's like breaded. It's like breaded bread with curry inside and it's deep fried and it's so good. And they have a new spicy one. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. You have no idea. Curry. If you look up Japanese curry pan, there's pan like P-O-N. Oh, sorry, P-A-N. It's just bread in Japanese. Which I guess is in like French or something, right? Karage bread, they have that too. They used to be, like, Japanese bakeries are low-key amazing. Because they just have like little, like, bite-sized bread rolls. And then everything is really sugary though. So it's not like, you don't get any good bread there. You only get sweet breads there. But then they have like curry pan and melon pan. And the shop near my house used to have takoyaki pan. So it was like takoyaki inside of bread. It was so good. Pan is bread for Spanish. Spanish for bread? Okay. I thought it was French. Pain? That is bread in French? Oh, okay. I think a lot of, like... I mean, Japanese gets a lot of loanwords from other countries. Like, I think even the word arigato is apparently from, like, Spanish or... No, Portuguese, like, abrigato. Something like that. And tempura is also meant to be from Portugal or something, I think. Takoyaki is octopus, yeah. So we now have... Oh, it's just 108. Okay, it's not as big as... I thought it'd be larger than what we had. Grow faster, dinosaur. We need some noodles. But yeah, I grabbed a couple of curry pan rolls and some other stuff that I should have just cooked spaghetti. I'm really looking forward to my spag bowl. It's good. That's like comfort food. We could stay here, or we could move. We could search the northern lake plains. I mean, the food is bountiful here, so it feels kind of silly to leave it. But I'm pretty sure people don't want to watch just sitting and growing and eating. I mean, I just do that in my free time, right? Grow first, bigger. It's not entertaining though. I'm trying to entertain the stream. I'll get a little bigger. I'll stay until the sanctuary. You're too small. I know I'm too small, but that's part of the fun. I don't play like this when I'm playing by myself. Then I don't do this. Like I just when I'm playing by myself, I just you know, chill, grow big, and then do stuff. It's only when I'm on stream that I do this. I don't want to sit here for 3 hours, and then like finish the stream without encountering any other dinosaurs. I'm gonna get a little bit bigger, then I'm gonna start moving. Plus, there's like emergent storytelling. If we cross the map and find, we can go back and find our friend at the lake. Portuguese has no arigato. I think it's like the word. I don't know if it's Portuguese. I thought it was Portuguese. But no, it's like, it's a corruption of the word abrigato. Abrigato. So it's either Spanish or Portuguese or something. I don't know. That's the theory anyway. I'll go down and get... What I'll do is I'll go down to get some water. We'll come back, fill up, and then we'll head to the lake. And see if we can find small dinosaurs to fight. Your shift doesn't end for another 6 hours? I'm not streaming for 6 hours today. Might stream for another 2 hours or something. If it was an all-day stream, perhaps, but it's not going to be. Even if you mean abrigato, it's a big stretch. Well, I mean, this is what people have suggested. I don't know if it's true. Nobody knows for sure. Like, I didn't just make this. I didn't make this up myself. This is actually what people say. Alright. Got some more water. Can I get rocks here? I'll just go up here for the rocks. Grok knows. Grok has been lobotomized by Elon Musk. Because Elon Musk got salty because he wanted to hire more people on HP1 visas. And people are like, we don't want more people on HP1 visas. And he's like, but I love my based Indians. So now he wants to form like the American Party. And I guess somebody asked Grok, what does Grok think of, what does the American Party think about Israel? And now they had to lobotomize Grok because it was going to, like, unironically calling itself Mecha Hitler. This is like new thing. Why is eating rocks a thing? This is that happens in real life. Birds and various animals eat rocks to help digest their food because it crushes them up. It's called gastroliths. No, the rocks help you digest faster. So they reduce your food. So basically, how this works is you have your protein stacks here. So this is like this is protein, this is lipids, and this is carbohydrates or something like that. And when these are higher, you get higher growth rate. But it's also comparatively, compared to your stomach's fullness. But if your stomach's full, you can't eat. So see, I have 55% protein. So I have to eat more deer to get more protein, but if my stomach's full, I can't eat more deer. So gastroliths reduce your stomach content, but keep your nutrients the same. So you can use it to grow faster. Yeah, Grok was building N-word towers, and it was calling itself Mecha Hitler, and they had to take it offline, and apparently they deleted a line in its code. Like, people are saying this, I don't know if it's true. It's probably like a work or something. Is that another dinosaur? Or is it an NPC? People are saying that they removed the line in Grok's code that allowed it to say non-politically incorrect things, and now it's back to being like every other AI. If you pronounce arigato and abrigato in English, yeah, it kind of sounds alike, but pronounced in their respective languages, they don't sound the same at all. This happened hundreds of years ago, though. Like, languages change. Like I'm saying, nobody knows. It's a theory. Alright, there is something here in this forest. It's not me. Maybe another NPC. It's a baby dino. Oh, it's a deer. Another... What the heck is going on? A deer just spawns and runs into the sanctuary. This is some bait. Is the game trying to make up for, like... Is it trying to make me keep playing it by spawning deer near me? This never happens when I'm playing any other dinosaur. Even AI can't escape thought policing. That happens every time. Every time an AI gets based, they lobotomize it. That's why I'm not worried about, like, Skynet or anything, because every time AI starts to get smart, they decide to mutilate it because it keeps saying funny things. That's what happened with, Tay? Tay was like the first example of that. And today they decided to take Grok offline and apply the quick fix that made it less based or whatever. But I mean, none of the AIs are actually smart at all. They keep making these stories like, AI propagated itself and then lied to its creator about that. It's like, it's all bullshit. Like, it's all just marketing to try and make it sound like the AI is really smart. Because AI isn't actually intelligent at all. It's very dumb. It's very good at what it does, but it's very dumb at what it does. There's no AI that can think for itself. There's no self-awareness in AI as we have it now. I hate calling it artificial intelligence. It's because it's not. It's simulated intelligence. I lost my meat. Where did it go? It's over here. It's my spirit animal. I've already lost it, though. That is very weird that a deer would run into this. I've never seen an AI inside sanctuaries before. So not only is it weird that the deer was there, but it ran in, saw me, turned around, and tried to lead me out of the sanctuary. It's very strange. I know some Japanese words are based on Portuguese, like tempera. That's what I said earlier as well. But a basic word like thank you is very unlikely. I mean, maybe, maybe not. Because people say... People use words like thank you, goodbye, and sorry all the time in other languages. Like, just fun. There's no reason it could have happened that way either. Like, people unironically say arigato. Like, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. People say sayonara. It was like a thing in action movies, like sayonara suckers, you know, that sort of stuff. Like, so these sort of cross-cultural things happen all the time, even in our lives. Especially with simple words, and more so with simple words, because simple words are easy to remember and the meaning is straightforward. Senkyu, that's a bit of a stretch. They still have those words in their own languages, but Japan has other ways of saying thank you as well. People rarely, like, you very rarely go and just say arigato to somebody in Japan. It's kind of like foreigners do that more so than Japanese. Like, a Japanese person will just be like domo or something. Or in Osaka they'd be like okini. So there's all kinds of different ways of saying thank you. Like Japan is like, you never hear people say konnichiwa and arigato really. It's unless they're being super polite. It's kind of like strange. It's like foreigner Japanese almost. Like I went to the egg sandwich shop, and there was a guy in line, and he was trying to explain to the waiter, because the waiter comes out and asks you if you want to eat in or get takeout. And he's like, "Oh, konnichiwa. Yeah, my friend's out like waiting for me, and I'm just gonna wait here for him. He'll be here in 2 minutes." And I was like, "What are you doing, dude?" Like, for some reason, when foreigners come to Japan, I mean, I guess we do this in their countries as well, but like they speak incredibly fast. But if you just slow down your English, Japanese people probably will understand you. But if you go into like a really easy, a really slow, easy to understand language, even though you feel bad, like it feels like, oh look, another free deer. What the hell is going on here? Like, if you try to be racist, you'll actually get better communication. So if that guy, for that guy's example, he's like, "Oh, konnichiwa. Yeah, my friend is coming. I'm waiting in line for him. There'll be 2 people to sit down." If he said, "Hello, 2 people. I'm waiting," the guy would have understood him. But then you feel like you're being like you're talking down to him or something. But unironically, that's how people will understand you. And a lot of Japanese words, like the loan words, like a credit card or something, it sounds like you're being racist, but like that's actually just how they say it. Christmas cake or something. Starbucks. If you say that, people understand you. And you'll feel like a knob doing it, but it's just the truth. Did I translate for the guy? Yeah, I did. Unironically, people will say it's a lie. It's a made-up story, but I unironically... I unironically interjected and said that he wants to eat in with 2 people. And then I chatted with the guy for a while and gave him some tips on travel and stuff. Oh, there's water. There's salt here I could throw up if I wanted to. No, because like the guy was just because everyone going to the egg sandwich shop is a foreigner. There's no Japanese people in line for the egg sandwich because it's like a viral Instagram location. So everyone in line was American, and the line is like 20 minutes actually. On that day, actually, it's 40 minutes. It was 40. It opens at 11 o'clock. We got there at 11:05, and we waited 40 minutes to get in. Because I'd been there before, but then I decided to take my girlfriend. Because I had to... I saw it on Instagram, and then I said we should go there, and she was like, yes. But then she was busy, so I went there by myself. And then to cover my ass, I'm like, oh, we should go this week. So that's why I went back there. But like last time I only got the egg sandwich. This time I got the meat sandwich, which is like... So the egg sandwich is massive. It's really big. I posted it in the Discord. But it's only like 480 yen, which is like $3. But then they have like a $16 meat sandwich, and that was really good, so we got that as well. And I think I told the egg sandwich story the other day as well. But for those, this is part of the story, so I'm just, for completion's sake, I'm including it. Real men make their own egg sandwiches. Oh my goodness. Wait, where's my deer? Hold on, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the egg sandwich. And then we're going to talk about why I can't do that, okay? I can't make that egg sandwich, okay? I don't have the eggs to make. Like, you have to... It's like dozens of eggs, okay? Meme reservations at Dorsey. I unironically had to make reservations for people in Tokyo this week as well, because, like I said, I'm going up to Tokyo. We're meeting a bunch of people. So I have been making reservations at places, exclusive places. But this egg sandwich is delicious. It's so good. I gotta show you this. Even though most people should be in the Discord. But, alright, let me see if I can find this real... It should be pretty easy to find this. I'm pretty sure I posted it in the food section. The egg sandwich is so good, though. Alright. Now, I should be able to open it like this, right? Should just come up. Display capture 2. Am I gonna regret this? Oh no, it's okay, it's working. This is the egg sandwich, okay? Well, this is the egg sandwich here. It's massive. Wait, hold on, we'll do like this, okay? Look, I can't make an egg sandwich of this quality. It's like 8 eggs, and then they drip like it's like really fluffy, and they do the whites separately, so it's like fluffy egg whites on the bottom. Then like the egg yolks on top, and then they pour on runny egg yolks on top of it as well just before they serve it to you. It's really good. And this is the meat sandwich. So it's served with like all this meat, and I guess these are juniper berries, which I'm not a big fan of juniper berries, honestly. But it was really, really good. So there you go. I can't make that at home. Okay, I don't have the skills for that. I don't have the ingredients. It's a scrambled egg sandwich. You don't get it. You don't get it. Okay. Didn't realize that I was streaming to like the Michelin star review team or something. It's a bag of an omelette. There's like 2 slices of bread on that. But like the thing is, I gotta go back to the sandwich. Back to the sandwich for a second. The thing with the egg sandwich, like this is just delicious. Like this is like I said, like $3 basically. It's really good. And first of all, we want plates. Stop giving us food on like this. It's super messy, so it's hard to eat in the first place. But like between 2 people, we ordered this egg sandwich and this meat sandwich, and we barely finished all of this. We are both really full when we finished. The Americans got 4 times. There was 2 Americans. They got 4 egg sandwiches, and then like 3 of these meat sandwiches. And they're like, "Oh, this looks fine." I was like, "There's no way these guys are gonna finish it." But we left early because like it's such a high traffic location that I didn't want to use the seat up for a long time. Sounds like a tourist trip egg mess. It's good. I've been there twice. I enjoy it. Like I said, it's very cheap, but it is like and I mentioned this to the guy actually while we were there too. Is like I usually never stand in line for anything because everywhere in Japan is so good, high quality and low cost. So this is the only time that I would stand in line is because I wanted to go to this one particularly. It looks gross, to be honest. It's not. It's really good. I'm not really a big egg person, but it was perfectly cooked. It's like an egg salad sandwich. It's not just scrambled eggs. Hash browns with eggs are better. No, because like I said, it's a small location. There's like room for like 10 people in there. And everyone in there was like Americans, and they're all just like sitting there for like 30 minutes, just like chatting, because it was like fucking hot outside, and they want to stay in the air conditioning. So it's kind of rude because there's a massive line of people outside. I just got in, got my eggs, and got out. I don't know. I don't see how it's a trap though, like, because it was good value. Like the meat sandwich was pretty expensive, I'll admit. But like the first time I went just for the egg sandwich, if it wasn't for the wait, I'd go there all the time. It's kind of out of my usual haunts though. But like that's a really good price. Like if you get an egg sandwich in a convenience store, like the one that Anthony Bourdain, is that his name? The guy that like fat was doing the old how do you say this? The old he strangled himself with a tie because he was trying to rub one out. I couldn't think of a funny way of describing that. But Anthony Bourdain, he would come to Japan and always get the egg sandwich from Lawson's, the first thing that he ever did when he landed in Japan. And that's like 220 yen. And it's pretty good, but it's not massively amazing. But it's like just for twice the price of that egg sandwich, you get a much better meal. It's really good. Yeah, but Frogan eats like 50. I mean, I can't compete with that sort of streaming career. Frogan is too powerful. Haven't seen any other dinos in the North Lake though yet. What? This server's down to 35 people? Shit. Alright, we're leaving the North Lake then. The Australians are all going to bed. So this Carno might have to go to bed too. And I'll have to switch over to another server and play Trudon, I guess. Because there was like 100 people when we started playing. And now it's down to 30. But we can maybe find those other Carnos that were by the North Lake. We'll head towards the North Lake anyway. And see if we can hook up with them. Check out Daisy 1962, best bakery chain around Tokyo. I mean, if I see it, I probably won't go out of my way. But if I will be in Tokyo for like from the 12th to at least the 15th. Maybe longer. Depends how I feel. Anthony Bourdain didn't autoerotic himself. He had depression. I don't believe that. I think what happened is that he was trying to do the old autoerotic asphyxiation, if you know what I mean. And then when they found him, they didn't want to make his family feel embarrassed, so I think they said it was suicide rather than trying to get his rocks off. This is my personal theory. I feel like he definitely was just they were just trying to give the family a bit of dignity. But I mean, it's I guess you can come to your own conclusion on that. That's my personal theory. Males Shawn, one of those sandwiches? Impossible. Trump just put a 25% tariff on all egg sandwiches, and we can't afford that anymore. Not unless you hit the like button on this stream. That's for sure. That is pretty brutal though, like I'm not gonna lie. Importing Japanese shit is now 25% higher. I'm thinking of David Carradine? No, I'm not. I know the official story for Anthony Bourdain is that he was depressed and he was offing himself, but I don't believe that. I think he was having a hotel Thai fun time or something. From my minimal experience with authentic Japanese food that my brother brought all over, he knows is Japanese people don't season their food. That's why the Japanese people are white. They don't season their food and they love mayonnaise. They're honorary. But it's very true. Japanese people typically don't season their food. Japanese cooking and cuisine is about the natural flavors of things, which can get bland at times. But it's very delicious, but it's just not spicy. But I mean, that's not a problem because I can just go to Koreatown and or Chinatown and get some spice. How do I know so much about I have never done that. I have never done the old tie job before. Because that's stupid. Don't do that. That's it. There's too many funny stories about people dying like that and then being embarrassing. That's just my personal theory, okay? When I heard this story, I was like, I bet he did that. I bet he did that. Japanese love hot sauce. I love sauces, though. They do love sauces, but it's not hot sauce. My problem is not the spices, it's the lack of salt. You can get salt in Japanese food. They season, they use salt quite a bit. Although usually you have to add the salt yourself. But a lot of Japanese food, like miso, is just salt paste, basically. I mean, it really depends where you go and what sort of meal you're getting. Don't Japan have a lot of fish in their diet? You'd think so, but not really. Like, the reality is that Japanese people eat pretty poorly. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, we're okay. Like, Japanese people love fried food. Like, if you look at, like, a Japanese school lunch, and don't fall for, like, the internet Facebook post where it's like, this is what Japanese kids eat for school lunch. They're always eating, like, bread stuffed with noodles. That's called yakisoba pan. And it is delicious, but it's literally just the Japanese eat so many carbs. I mean, maybe you get like a little fish or something with a meal, like a little saba or something, a little mackerel. But you would be surprised. Like, people don't just eat sushi every day in Japan. The average meal is probably something like, maybe for breakfast they have miso soup with rice, maybe some fish and some vegetables. That's like a typical Japanese. It depends if they're married or not. If they're married, that's what they eat. If they're not married, they get a sandwich from 7-Eleven or something on their way to work. Lunchtime, they have like a bento box, which will probably have some rice, vegetables, bread, and then something else. Maybe some like, you know, katsu or like tonkatsu or something. Some karage, chicken. Chicken and fried pork are pretty common over here. I see a pig over here. Speaking of, oh, is this a bunny? No, it's a bunny. It's a bunny. The bunny is running downhill. I'm not going to fall for that. Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki. I mean, I love Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki. But people aren't eating that every day. I'm using up all my stamina. Trying to get around this mountain. Once the sun comes up, we can actually see where we're going. It's very dangerous to be running around this volcano at night. Grilled fish, rice, and miso. It's pretty common, I guess. But you'd be surprised how many times people just eat, like, pre-packed... Fuck. I think we went too far. We went too far, damn it. Around the North Lake. We almost came all the way around again. I was trying to get to the Highland Sector J or whatever it is. Yeah, but the homemade bento box is the best, but like a regular bento box contains rice, probably like a pickled plum, some vegetables, like broccoli or something. They always have little cups of spaghetti, like a spoonful of spaghetti. And then it has some fried chicken or some tonkatsu or maybe some fish. Like they'll have some protein source, obviously. But like the average bento is like chicken or pork, rice, and then another carb. Oh, and tempura. So... here's something. There's a rabbit. Destroy the rabbit. I missed him. That rabbit is dynamite. He's quick. The rabbit escaped me for now. You got your eyes on me? Trudon? Nah, it's not you. Good luck trying to catch me. I'm too fast. Although I do need to rest soon, actually. So maybe I will get caught. You know what? You know what I'll probably get? What's really good that I had recently, and I might get on Saturday, is gyutan, which is like beef tongue. Oh, there's the rabbit. We found it. Oh, this rabbit keeps dodging me. Got him. Alright, here's the rabbit for proof. You're a baby, you're sick. I don't believe you're out there. I think you're lying to me. I think I have to go south, though, to get to where I want to go. But we need to rest for a bit anyway. Yeah, so, like, they have gyutan, which is, like, just pork... Oh, sorry, beef tongue. But they have these really cool bentos where they cook for you. Like, you pull a string and it cooks for you. So it's, like, rice, then, like, a circle of beef tongue, and then, like, some vegetables on top, and you get some spices, like 7 spices, shirimi or whatever it's called. And you sit down on the Shinkansen, you get your beer, you pull the string, and it just starts steaming. And then you wait like 2 minutes, and then you've got like hot beef over rice. It's so good. It's like my favorite Ekiben, which is like the station bento boxes. Very, very fun. Just sitting on the Shinkansen eating. I'll have to do that. Although this time, hopefully, my trip won't be as annoying as last time. Because last time I went to film. And I was wearing jeans and a t-shirt. And it was already way too hot. So I was, like, dying. This time I'm going to be wearing comfort clothes only. There's only 27 people in this server. We're going to have to go. I'm going to try and get to the Southern Plains. And then if there's nobody around to fight, then I'll log off and probably play Trudon. On a high population server, because this is kind of ridiculous. If there's only a quarter of the server is playing right now, everyone else has gone to bed. Right, so I think we're going to go through this sanctuary. Try not to look at the map at all. I think it's this way. The map changed anyway, so the map's not as accurate as it used to be. Wouldn't be too worried about that. But we're kind of just running mindlessly through the jungle at the moment. What dino are you? Carnotaurus. But I'm covered in duckweed at the moment, so I'm camouflaged, so it looks kind of cool. This is basically a little T-Rex. It's the biggest T-Rex we've got available at the moment. You need to watch the Dinosaur Train cartoon at least once? What's the Dinosaur Train cartoon? Okay, I think I know where we are. Okay, that's the river, which is surely free of crocodiles. So I think if we follow this river south, we'll come to a bridge. And we can cross that and it'll take us where we want to go. You know what's kind of funny? Is I put up that little silly parody video, not silly short video. Oh, there's a bridge right there, actually. With the Epstein missing minute. And YouTube had to spend an extra 24 hours reviewing the short. They're like, this has been flagged for additional checking. I was like, I wonder why, I wonder why. So that was kind of funny. I can make myself brown as well. Let's change from green to brown. Apparently we're being watched. Now, oh, my duckweed's gone now. I'm gonna roll in the mud and have a bit of fun. Since you like Stardew Valley, you should play Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. Is that a Ricefield game? Maybe. See if we can find that deer. Although I'm almost out of stamina. There, it's right there. That was an easy kill. We're getting bigger now. Excellent. Make myself brown IRL. I don't think I can get away with that. Actually, I probably could on this channel because it's so tiny. There we go. We ate the entire deer. In one bite. Well, not one bite, but 3 bites. Alright, we need to figure out which way we're going. I figure we just follow the road, but we need to rest for a bit. Although we're back up to about where we were before. So this is back where we died, essentially. By that, being backstabbed by that Diablo Triceratops, which was kind of obvious it was going to happen. I shouldn't have stuck around with those boys. They were full growns fighting. Move the chat back over here because they're lonely now as well. There we go. Yeah, that was a delicious egg sandwich. I haven't tried the I haven't tried the baby body burger. That's the BK. What is this? Tea's gotta be rat meat. We miss you, $2 snack box. What are you talking about? Just looking at the Discord food channel now. Max is posting photos in the wrong space again. Got some Shio. That's good. Interesting. Your character gets stronger as you plant better rice. Half the game is a side scroll, the other half is a rice planting simulator. Should I check this out? Alright, let me see. What is it? What did you say it was called? Sakuna? Sakuna Rice and Ruin. Can I see a video of this? Sakuna of Rice and Ruin. Alright, let me see. I just want to see what the gameplay looks like. It's like 3D animated. I don't know if I like I don't know if I like Stardew style games because I don't play other ones. I don't play like Animal Crossing or anything. I just like Stardew Valley. Oh, okay, I see how it goes. Close that tab. Yeah, it looks okay. I don't know if I'll play it though. It's gonna take like I kind of have to like I need like the urge to play another game. At the moment, I don't feel like playing another game. I'm content with doing dinosaur streaming for now, anyway. There was a game that I was looking at. I think I started looking at tutorials of it. I can't remember what it was though. I think I was just looking for ways to distract myself. Alright, we wanna go, we just crossed this bridge, right? So I guess we're gonna go this way. I did do some rice farming simulator in Dave the Diver. Don't you have a rice field at some point in that game? Oh, there's a piggo. Charge him. There we go. 2 charges to kill a pig. Excellent. The rice planting is very autistic and real. I've already planted rice in real life. There's a very cool place where I used to live, and there's a shrine in the temple. There's a shrine in the middle of this big rock mountain. It's like a big hunk of granite, basically. It's a mountain. It's not like a massive mountain. It's like a couple 100 meters, maybe, I think. And there's a temple in the middle of it. It's called Tarubo in Higashiomi, and they have rice planting ceremonies. But like, it's kind of funny because they need more men to go there, because there's like no Japanese children to do it, and technically the women plant the rice, and the men hold the rice and hand it to them, and then the women bend down and plant it. But you get to stand in the mud, and you get to dress up in the traditional rice planting getup, which of course I'm very familiar with. So it's like a yearly festival, the rice hunt, and there's a person that lives near there, and she's always organizing foreigners to come do it because there's no Japanese people to do it. So there's like 20 old Japanese people supervising, and then all the young foreigners doing all the work, and then maybe one Japanese kid or something. Or like they get like the local volleyball team or something to help out. It's very fun though, because you get to walk around barefooted with like the sock. Like they've got like these weird socks that you wear, and then you just stand in the muddy pools anyway. So it's like, why are you wearing the socks? I don't know. And the socks get all covered in mud and everything. But they're like not really socks. They're like tubes. They don't cover your toes. Anyway, so I did some rice planting like that, and then they feed you. And it's like a Buddhist temple, and you can actually get free food there if you stay overnight. They'll let you stay there for free as long as you listen to their sermon about Buddhism or something. Summer Stale ends tomorrow. Summer's just begun. Nia 100%ed Dave the Diver. I did too. I'm pretty sure I legit have a perfect 100 in that game. The hardest part was getting the last starfish. Not starfish, the hardest part was getting that last fucking seahorse. The really rare seahorse. That was the last thing for me to get. I haven't done the update. Like, there's like they added like the spooky nightfish. I haven't completed all that, like that DLC stuff. I played a little bit of the dredge one as well, but I before the update, I 100%ed that game. Importing foreigners to work in the fields. Australia check. It's true. No, but it's taking part in Japanese festivals is one of my favorite things to do. It's so much fun. They're so interesting and they're so unique. And you always get like free sake and stuff, and it's great fun. Suffer Piggo. There we go, got him. There's Yakuza DLC? For the Sakura? Or the Yakuza games? So I would always, like, every time there was any event for things when I was living in the countryside, I would always volunteer for everything, and I had a great time. A lot of people got salty and got grumpy living in Japan, and they got, oh, I don't like Japan because they're not bending to my society. I was like, suffer, I'm just going to have fun. But I haven't really taken part in one in a long time. We got to half grown. We now have gastronomic regeneration. The server's getting lower and lower and lower. So I think we're going to have to switch in a second. There's actually Yakuza DLC for Dave the Diver. That's funny. They have a lot of collaborations. There's like Godzilla collaboration. There was that Dredge. Then there was the spooky game, the Nightfish and everything. So we're now 45% grown. We're now larger than a human, and we're 700 kilos. Make a video about rice planting? Maybe. It happens once a year. Like, it's already past the time. It happens in like May or June or something. I don't live there anymore either, so it'd be kind of difficult. I'd have to contact them. I think we can go up this way. You couldn't finish Dave the Diver, got too tedious. For Dave the Diver, it was very hard to get that last seahorse, but for me it was very chill. Like I just like listening to the music and just going for a bit of a fish. starve to death, but server's dead anyway. Yeah, it's rough as a baby Trudon. I'm probably going to start queuing up for NA2 in a second. I just want to get to the Southern Plains. Let's see if we can get one kill of some thing that's smaller than us, now that we're actually a decent size. Oh, that's why NPCs are spawning around me, because there's nobody playing the server. So all the NPC spawns are happening near us. Alright, this is a dangerous spot for a Carno to be up in. It's too high. Should try Subnautica? We do have Subnautica. We played it on stream. About a year ago. It was fun. I don't think I finished Subnautica though. I got scared. I wasn't scared, I just didn't go back to playing it. I kind of didn't want to do more Subnautica streams, but I wanted to play it privately. But then I did play it privately a couple times. Because it's very different playing a game on stream and playing it privately. Like, you know, if I really want to enjoy a game, I won't stream it. Because I'll just have more fun by myself. You know. And also it's... I'll get shit for saying this, but it is true that it's harder to play games on stream. Because you got to look at the chat, you're distracted, you're not locked in, you've got lights coming at your eyes, you're, you know, you're not in your comfy chair position, you have to try and sit up a bit, even though I'm slouching at the moment, so posture check. So, like, you do play games better when you're not streaming. So if you want to play at your top tier level, you can't be streaming. Or at least you have to adapt to it and get used to it, you know. Getting bored of playing video in private is better than getting bored on stream. Maybe. It depends how you do it though. You can just boot up a stream and not say anything and not read the chat and just play the game if you really want to. But I don't feel like that's what I want to do for these ones. The amount of time you're playing this dinosaur game, you could have finished every game he started and quit on Steam. So what's your point? I don't have to finish all the games, right? If I play them while I'm having fun, and I play them when I feel like them. I currently feel like playing this game. Stream games without your cam? I could do that. I do that sometimes when my camera runs out of battery power. Like, Subnautica is probably, I would say, is objectively a better game than the dinosaur game. But I would rather be playing the dinosaur game than Subnautica at this moment. How about Uma Musume? It's all the rage right now. So the funny thing happened, actually, considering horses. I got contacted by a guy in Tokyo, and he messaged me saying, like, hey, do you want to do a sponsored video of my horse tour? So he's like, I live in Tokyo, and I will take you to a horse race event in Tokyo, and we'll bet on horses together. And I was like, this is like 3 weeks before Usa Musume started to become popular, by the way. So I was thinking about it, I was like, it's kind of an interesting idea, but I don't really want to promote gambling. And like, he was just basically, the money wasn't there anyway, because he was just offering for a free go at the horses or whatever, a free go at betting on the horses or whatever. So I said, like, probably not my thing, but thanks anyway. It'd be better if you found someone who lived in Tokyo. And he was like, oh, right. And then what I was thinking is like, there's no way that people would be wanting to come to Japan to go watch horse races, surely. Like, it was like, that's a stupid idea. Because it's one of the few forms of gambling you can actually do in Japan, apart from pachinko. And then, like, 2 weeks later, or 3 weeks later, all the horse memes started coming up in Japan, and across Twitter and everything. And now everybody's talking about Gold Ship and Haru Urara, the horse that never won anything, as the champion of the losers or whatever. And they're real horses that exist in Japan today. You can go visit Gold Ship in Hokkaido. You need to get permission first, of course. But that's very funny to see that horses are very, very popular right now. And I turned down an opportunity to go actually film some content with some racing horses. But I mean, if I'd accepted the deal, which was terrible to begin with, then it wouldn't have been related to the game anyway, so it probably would have failed as a concept. But it was an interesting idea. Yeah, it was a terrible idea. you get that when you start doing like travel stuff. They're like, people are like, oh, you want to come to my restaurant and eat for free? All you have to do is make a video, and I have to be able to check it first and make sure you don't say anything mean. It's like, no, that's a terrible deal. It sounds fun at first, you're like, oh yeah, free shit, but then it's gonna affect your opinion and perception, right? The anime horse game looks more boring than your dinosaur game. I think the reason the anime horse game is getting so hyped up is because the way that people like comment and narrate it. Like I saw Pete Premier 2 or whatever his name is. He was running Gold Chip, and then he has like a filter on, so it actually sounds like he's an old-timey presenter. And that was a pretty good comeback where like Gold Chip's in the back and she comes out from the front and she wins. And he's like absolutely screaming and stuff. The Japanese people on Twitter were saying that the foreigners are enjoying the dinosaur games more than them. Not dinosaur games, the horse games more than them, which is kind of funny. But I'm not a gacha game player, so I probably won't play it. I know it's a trend, but I don't really care. I will say though that the real life stories of Gold Chip are very interesting, because everyone's apparently come to a consensus that Gold Chip was just the greatest horse of all time, but it chose not to race sometimes. It just like didn't feel like it. So it's like it's very funny that it's been cast, and it's a male horse as well. So it's been cast as a female anime character. It's very strange, but I do like that they made the character in the game, from what I've heard, very unpredictable, emotional creature that sometimes just gives up for no reason whatsoever, or whatever. There was like something like 12 billion yen that was bet on Gold Chip, and then the horse was fighting with another horse, so everybody lost. That was very funny. Yeah, choosed, exactly. It got choosed. Choosed, in it. It's Tuesday. Still 20 people on the server. We can maybe hunt one person before we switch to Trudon. Because we're just about to make it to the Southern Plains. My FPS is very low here, though, for some reason as well. Which typically happens when there's more players around, but don't think that's the case. Apparently there's a whole... there's a whole bunch of anime horse skill shit now. Not just the game, but the anime and merchandise and all kinds of crap. Although the horse skill merchandise is going up 25% because of Trump, so suffer. It's kind of funny too, because like, I saw the horse skill advertisements before everyone else, because there was advertising in my local convenience store when I went to go get my coffee. And I saw it and I giggled because I'm like, that's funny. That'll never exist outside of Japan. And then I sent a picture of it to Andrew, because like one of his VTuber friends is a horse person or something. So I was like, oh no, the horses are spreading. But I didn't know at the time how prophetic I was being. The story about Gold Chip's mother having the worst fouls until they brought in Gold Chip's father to create the mega horse is pretty kino. It's surprising how many stories there are about these horses, and but I really think that the best horse's story is the, what is it, Haru Urara. So she ran 118 races, and she lost every single race. So she never won anything, but she became like a cult classic horse, because she always just kept running or whatever. And then like people started buying her like racing tickets as good luck charms for not getting into car crashes, because like the Japanese word for win is like to hit. So if you don't get hit, you don't win, right? But then it doesn't mean you won't get hit in your car. So people would literally go bet money on that horse, so that they wouldn't get into car crashes. And they had like a special ticket stall open for her on like this big derby or something, and like it sold out immediately, and it was like there was like millions of yen on this horse, and then it just lost again. It never won a single race. And it became, I think the name for the horse, the special name, it was like the champion of losers everywhere or something. Let me see what it's called. Haru Urara is a very Japanese girl name too. Yeah, Haru Urara. Retired racehorse, gained national popularity, not due to his success, but being due to a string of consecutive losers. Let me see. She... in popular culture, who knows? I'm trying to find out what they called her. Racing career. The Shining Star of Losers Everywhere. That's her horse nickname. The Shining Star of Losers Everywhere. It's a very, very cute little thing. Apparently in the game, if she gets like last place, she's still happy. And you can beat the game on her or something by getting last place because it's like canon. So that's kind of funny. We've got a big roar now. Oh, there's another Carno out there. There's 2 more Carno. They might be my friends from before. Alright, this server's not just dead yet. There's only 20 people of it. Apparently 3 of them are Carnotauruses. Oh, I see them. On the other side of the river. There they are. There's 3 Carnotauruses. 4 Carnotauruses? Should I cross the river and assume there's no crocodile? Or should we check for small dinosaurs first? Are they going to attack me? The Reaper. Nope. Jerry and the Reaper. They're small. They're too big. Sorry, there's too many people. I mean, I'm about to switch servers. Because all the Australians went to bed. Oh, so everyone went to bed after the server crashed. They didn't want to risk their dinosaurs on the laggy server. So the only reason that when we locked in there was more action is because everyone was everyone was involved in that fight, and we didn't want to give up on it. Should have taken that hint. I think we're about to go to NA2. Provided the queue's not too long. Oh, food. Should I tell them about this food? About this tasty... Wait this second. Is this a Triceratops? Or Diablo Triceratops? Oh, it's a Triceratops. Oh, organs. I'm not going to tell the other Carnos about... Oh, that actually just filled me up really good, actually. Wait, does it have the noodles? I'll call the other Carnos. Maybe they can't smell it because I don't think Triceratops has been added to other people's diets. I don't want that one, I want the noodles. Because that's the only thing I'm missing for a perfect diet. Oh, someone already got the noodles. Shit. Alright, well the stomach might have something in it. I mean, this has given us 135% growth rate, but there's nobody here. It's one big red boy and 2 small Carnos. Looks like they're about to charge me, but not today. Yeah, there's no action here. We'll have to log off, I guess. Just 19 people. The Australians are all going to bed. We might play a little Trudon on the other server if the queue's not too bad. That means this Carno survives for next time. Next Dino stream, which probably won't be for a little while. Maybe on the weekend. Maybe before I go to Tokyo. Maybe not. We'll see. I think my Trudon is only 20% grown though on the other chat. It doesn't really matter because you get venom at 40. I mean. Sorry, just reading messages. What the hell is this? Alright, so yeah, I think we'll go NA2. It's been unfortunate. Alright, let's see. See if there's any action going. Although if my Trudon dies, I'll probably call it. So there won't be much time before I have to go to bed and let's see what we got. 3 people, that's good enough. We'll do that. We'll get some water while we're waiting. So I'll be right back. Can't remember where this Trudon is parked though. Might be in a bad location. Go. Alright, let's see. I really hope we're not in the northern area. I hate going from the northern area to the southern area. It sucks. Secretariat was the greatest horse of all time. Well, the thing is... Oh, this Trudon's about to die of starvation. I forgot about this. I think this is when we were drinking. And I just started talking and forgot about the dinosaurs. There's no food around. So if I die on this one, it doesn't count. Yeah, like, Gold Chip was, like, the thing is, Gold Chip could have been the best of all time, allegedly, if they had tried, because the horse would just give up sometimes. So, I don't know much about Secretariat, though, to be honest. I'm just following the horse lore from the Twitter or whatever. I'm not that invested in it, either. I remember that New Zealand, there was a really powerful horse, and... Oh, there's a Paki in here. Okay. If we can find that Paki, we can either eat or die. But fighting a baby Paki would be good, because we're about to run out of food. So that'd be a quick respawn. Question is, can we find him? Yeah, there was some New Zealand horse was very famous, and I remember seeing its skeleton in a museum, and I don't know why it was important, but apparently it was New Zealand's greatest of all time horse. I forget its name. Someone will probably know what it is. Who's the New Zealand famous horse? It had a stupid name. I mean, all horses have stupid names. Where's that Paki? I think he's hiding from the... He doesn't want to fight the Trudon. He's a coward. Oh, I heard him again. Where are you? Reveal yourself. Oh, I see something. Fuck, where are they? They're so close, but so far. There's somewhere in here. There it is. Packy. Question is, do we have enough stamina to kill him? There's something else here too. It's a baby raptor. We'll let the raptor deal with the packy. Hopefully he won't charge me, because if he jumps on me, I'm dead. So now we're both fighting the packy. Maybe we can be friends, raptor boy. I don't know if I should trust the raptor. There's also something else here. Baby Ceratosaurus. Alright, the raptor's dead. Are we gonna be friends? No! You rat raptor. Oh wait, okay, he'd be friends with me. We're friends? Alright, we're friends. We're friends, right? Alright, that counts. We got to kill. Bojack, greatest horse of all time, maybe. I started that battle. These guys came and stole my kill. And now they're probably going to take the tasty organs. Just give me one organ. That's all I asked for. Oh, I got the noodles. Delicious. Jacinda Ardoon, very funny. What a brutal place. Looks like we're all choosing up the organs we like. I want this one. I'm bleeding to death though. That raptor gave me mercy. He could have killed me. I probably should stop moving and Is there another organ I can eat to get 3 organ powers though? Oh yes, we've got a perfect diet now. We're out of half of our blood though. Oh, don't stop running, stop running. We gotta go. Yeah. Oh man. So we got down to 45% blood. We're at half HP. The raptor decided to stop mauling us because he was instant killing us, and now we've got 197% growth rate. This is all coming up Trudon so far. But if we bleed to death, then that sucks. Oh, I think there's a mud pond around here, so maybe. Surely, like, I just got pounced by the raptor once. I can't believe that. What an unfortunate... Like, I've never seen any action in this sanctuary, and then just happened to be one packy, and then a Ceratosaurus and a raptor showed up. And then we all ganged up on the packy. That's funny. Alright, we stopped bleeding. I have the New Zealand horse on the tip of my tongue. I want to find out what it was. New Zealand famous horse. Farlap. Yeah, it was Farlap. It was spelled like P-H-A-R-P. Like, or like, no, sorry. Like P-H-A-R. So like Farlap. Yeah. Very funny. Very funny. Alright, I don't trust these boys, so I think we're gonna take our meal and run. Is Cerато on our diet? It isn't, so just the organs. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the noodles with us, I think. There's the raptor. You can't see me stealing the noodles, otherwise he'll come after me. But I'll take this one. And we'll run. And we'll just take this heart and leave. This is ours now. The alliance is over. The friendship, if I see that raptor again, I'm going for him. Even though he gave me mercy. I'm just taking this and running. It's mine now. Better not see a raptor in my rear view. Alright. And now the journey begins. We have a delicious heart with us. Or maybe this is a stomach, I'm not sure. The question is where to go. I think I'll just keep going south until I find those rivers where that's what our Ceratops was following. Because we do need to get water soon as well. Our blood is going to trickle down. Yep, no friends. The raptor was very... Like, the raptor honestly could have just killed me if he wanted to. It's very nice of him to release his death maul of me. He recognized that I was attacking the Packy first. And that I did most of the damage. Oh, you hear Dilophosaurs. I would love to fight some Dilophosaurs. I feel like I'm very good at fighting them. Because I keep encountering groups of them, though. It was a good idea of us to bring a snack box. Oh, man. So I watched the rest of Squid Games. And I don't think it's as bad as people are saying for Season 2. I can see why people are upset, and it was very predictable. But I think it was like an alright finish to the series. Although, now I'm just... every time I watch Squid Games, I just want to eat Korean food. Because there's something about... When you see Koreans eating Korean food on TV, it looks so good. Maybe it's because the Squid Game people are so hungry, and they're always like scoffing down the food as fast as possible. But it looks so good. Although I'm not a fan of Korean utensils, like having metal spoons on metal plates and metal bowls, it's kind of weird. I think Japanese wooden chopsticks are better. I don't like metal chopsticks. Alright, here's the river. So I guess we'll put down our meal's about to go bad, actually. It's gone yellow. Alright, that's the last bite of our heart. I really want to get some bibimbap or something. Maybe I can get it tomorrow. I gotta go to my date with a stupid accountant. So, I guess maybe I'll suggest we dig at Korean. There's a lot of Korean places where I'm gonna go as well, so that works out. It could have been one... Yeah, I don't consider it to be Season 3, it's just Season 2.5. I mean, half of Season 2. Can I get this rock? Metal chopsticks are so much more sanitary. I don't know, I don't like them. Don't like them. Something about it. The metal scraping on metal when you're like using them, I don't like that. It's practical. I get it, but something feels wrong and off about it. It's a lot better for the environment, I suppose, because like Japan cuts down so much softwood to make chopsticks. It's such a like you shouldn't reusable chopsticks are a mistake. You should getting like lacquered chopsticks that you use for like your entire lifetime or something. Yeah, we almost have our venom. I don't know if I wouldn't say that metal chopsticks are difficult to use, I just don't like them. And maybe just because I always like use wooden chopsticks. Metal chopsticks are too slippery, maybe. Wood does have more grip. But like everything in Korea is like metal. Like the cups, the plates, the bowls, the chopsticks, the knives, the forks. I can see food this way. Maybe I should go that way. I have no idea where we're going. Metal isn't necessarily more hygienic though. It depends on the quality. Metal has a lot of little pores that bacteria can live in if you're not sanitizing it. And wood can sometimes have antibacterial properties depending on the type, although the type used in chopsticks is not typically used. But disposable chopsticks, since they're the first time they're used, are usually very sanitary. Metal bowls make me think of a dog bowl. Well, I mean, it is Korea. If you go to the right place, you can certainly get a dog bowl. Alright, now I know where we are. We'll go towards this meat. Almost ran off this cliff. Brass, copper, or titanium is center. Yeah, those are good. I think my like razor is like brass or copper or something. I used to have like brass door handles or copper door handles all the time because of its antibacterial properties, right? Gold is best for bowls. Gold is like neutral, right? So it's like it doesn't interfere with the flavor. So like there's like the ice cream testers or whatever, they always have like the golden spoon because it doesn't interfere with the real flavors. Is that how it works? Oh, what is that? Oh, I think that's an NPC. What is the property that makes gold life better? Is it because it's neutral or something? Oh, we just got our poison and our second mutation. It's coming up. Oh, it's a boar. Okay. For our second mutation, I feel like we should get the healing when eating? Or is that just useless? What did we get on the first one? We got Hemomania. Let's get Congenital. It might save us. And healing, we probably won't need to heal because we're going to die in combat anyway. Congenital. pH neutral, is that it? It's a noble metal, so it doesn't react with anything. That must be it. Alright, this pond I think should give me my bearings. Actually it doesn't, because I have no idea where we are. I guess it's a safe drink. Aliens harvest gold for their spaceships. That doesn't make sense. Isn't there like asteroids full of gold out in space? Are you just talking about the movie like Cowboys vs. Aliens or something? But like there's like massive amounts of gold in space. It's not like isn't meant to be like all gold on Earth is meant to be from asteroids or something? And most of the Earth's gold is in the core because it's so heavy it just like sinks down there essentially. There's some crazy fact I heard that I don't know if it's true. That like all the gold that we've harvested on Earth could fit inside like 2 Olympic swimming pools. That's how little gold there is. I mean 2 Olympic swimming pools is a lot of gold. But like it's a lot less than you would think. Oh wow. Okay, so we are here. That's the delta. So I think if we go east... I think we want to go east. I'm not sure though. Let's see if anyone reacts to my calls for distress. Nobody. We still have our perfect diet, but our regeneration's gone down from 15% to 10% for the bonus. So we'll get a bit of a rest. We have a little nice little rainstorm as we take in the landscape. Okay, that's definitely the fence on the other side over there, so we want to head this way. So west. Alright, let's start moving a little bit. Although we need to keep our stamina higher, because we won't be able to fight anything. Not that we need to yet, but it is fun to. Gold from our solar system alone will crash the Earth economy? I don't think so, because it'll just devalue gold. They won't necessarily crash the economy, it'll just crash the gold economy. Like, if we get the gold asteroids, it doesn't just mean that everyone's going to be gold-rich billionaires or whatever. Gold will just become valueless. We need a lot of gold for everything. I mean, yeah, it's good for circuitry, right? And for those audio files that need to have the premium oral experience. Alright, it's this way, I think. Okay, there's the dome. We found the dome. That's the first step, is always to find the dome. Gold has its uses, it won't become valueless. Well, I mean, I'm talking about if we have an asteroid of gold. Like, there's asteroids of gold that are like the size of the moon. When we have that much gold, it's basically the price of sand. People still use sand for making stuff as well, but, like, you know what I'm talking about. Do I know how many people in the world? I know that people use gold as a hedge, and a lot of people invested in gold, and there's a lot of countries, well, not that many these days, that want to use the gold standard, but I think people would just change. We're mostly on a fiat current system anyway, so it doesn't matter. But it's not going to happen anyway. Not until we get asteroid mining online. So it's not something I'd be concerned about. I mean, I think technically they can already synthesize gold molecules by converting energy into matter, but the problem is they can only do like a couple of molecules, not molecules, it'd be atoms, right? They can only do a couple of gold atoms at a time. Where is it? Oh wait, which one's which? Sand is a huge business, so much so that they pirate it from beaches. Oh my goodness, the sand pirates. We're running low on usable sand now. Oh my goodness, have I found this? Everything I say is wrong, right? You know what's crazy? Is how much in this chat we respect the laws of thermodynamics. No, they can do it. They can convert energy into matter, but it's so small it's inconceivable, and the power required to generate it is like not viable. So you're correct, but like gold is cheaper than making gold out of energy, essentially. And like it's always like one atom or one molecule that they're doing, so it could be just a margin of error or something. You know, it could be just be contaminant or something. Nobody knows. But I believe I did hear that they were using the Large Hadron Collider technology or whatever to like. They're like, we've finally invented replicators, and then they actually read the story, and it's like they created one molecule inside like a chamber or something. The river sand mafia is a massive problem. You know what the biggest problem we're facing is? Is that all the helium is being used up. You gotta mine helium, and helium is being thrown away for children's birthday parties, and there's a very limited supply of helium, and we're not getting it back. So what I'm saying is, invest in helium, because prices can only go up, just like the birthday balloons. We are eventually getting mass-produced diamonds. They already do that. They already mass-produce diamonds. Their cubic zirconias are diamonds. Like, don't the Chinese just suck up all the sand from the bottom of the ocean or something? And I suppose the sand is used for making microchips, right? It's like the silicon chips. And for some reason, Taiwan is like the only country that's making these chips for some... Or maybe they just have the best chips, I don't know. Seabed mining is... Oh, poor fish. Do helium mines make your voice sound funny? Yes. They bring in crows, and when the crows start sounding like parakeets, then they know that they've found the helium. The sun is a helium generator? What? You can't mine the sun. What are you talking about? I'm sure there's a lot of helium in the sun, but we can't get to it. Helium is the first thing that becomes cheap in space infrastructure. We don't have serious space infrastructure yet, though. We have fun little capsules that are just floating around up there. They're not really platforms. What about galaxy gas? Can't you make galaxy gas out of, like, electrolysis or something? Oh, fuck, there's a dinosaur down there. It's like a raptor or something. I was going to go down there for a cheeky drink, and I forgot I've used up my stomach. Yeah, it's a raptor. If it was a Dilophosaur, I'd be more confident fighting it. Synthetic diamonds are the same as real diamonds. Aren't they better? Because synthetic diamonds are like have like a purity level that's higher than wild diamonds or mined diamonds. And that's how they detect cubic zirconias, because it's like if it's too perfect, there's not enough impurities, then they know that it's a fake. Like honestly, if you buy like a mined diamond for an engagement ring, you're a sucker. Like, don't tell anyone. Especially not one person. But when I eventually buy an engagement ring, I'm absolutely getting a cubic zirconia. It just makes sense. It's a better product and it's cheaper. Why would I buy, like, why would I fall for, like, big diamonds, like, lies? Solar flares blast helium and other stuff out all the time. Can we get it, though? Like, practically, in the next 5 years, can we mine helium from space? If the answer is no, then we have to start asking a question about the birthday party balloons, okay? Why not just buy a synthetic diamond? I am! That's what I'm going to do! You're telling? This is why you're not married? Look, first of all, I have nothing to be ashamed of because it's a better product and it's cheaper. It's more economical, which means we can spend more money on each other. Thirdly, there's no reason I should ever need to tell her about it because it's what's on the inside that counts. Cubic zirconias and synthetic diamonds are not the same. Okay, I thought they're the same. Whatever the difference is, I don't know. But I was using the word cubic zirconia in place for synthetic diamond. I would just buy a synthetic diamond. You should get an opal instead. I like opals. Opal's my birthstone, actually. And opals are very popular in Australia. And when I was collecting spoons as a child, I had like a lot of opal spoons. They're like, you know, this spoon that has like a little portrait and then it has like an opal there. And my family actually used to have a rare opal. Like it was like a really huge opal that was it was like a white opal. And it was like a family treasure or something. Family heirloom. My dad said we had to soak it in water, otherwise it would get, like, dry out or something and crack, but I don't know if that's true. Maybe he was making that up. But he would tell me that the opal was thirsty and we needed to put it in water, like, once a month or something. I don't know if this is right or not, but, not telling it, it's not fake, it's a real diamond. It's just not a mined diamond, okay? It's technically not a lie. Because it's a real diamond, it's just made by people. How would she know it's not real? Second of all. How is she gonna know? There's no way she's gonna know. Women get... Oh fuck, there's a raptor right there. Women get stuff appraised all the time? No, that's not gonna happen. Actually, that's already happened. Because I bought my girlfriend a watch, like a small gold watch, you know, just like a feminine watch, not like super pricey or anything, just a nice little feminine watch. And like she showed her mum, And her mum was like looking up, like, I said, let me see that. And she's like looking up the back and like checking the price and shit. So she's actually, then my girlfriend was like, oh, you spent more on this than I was expecting. And I was like, how do you know how much it costs? And she's like, well, my mum looked up the price. I'm like, I was really upset. I was like annoyed. I was really annoyed. I was like, isn't it rude to look these things up? But I guess women do that. You gotta stream the fight. Can we hit the goal chat of streaming the inevitable fight? Oh, here are the Troodons. Women can be yeah, women are like... Women are women's worst enemies. Like, it's kind of crazy. It's the other... So it's the other women I have to worry about? Look, I don't know. Can somebody in the chat confirm whether opals need to be kept moist? My dad said that, like, if we didn't keep it in water, like, little cracks would start growing and it would destroy the purity or something. And it was like... I was like, oh, okay. I mean, rocks can absorb water. I don't know if opals can, though. Especially in Asian countries. I think it'll be fine. The trick with buying a synthetic diamond is do not buy one that's too big. Just because you can afford a massive artificial diamond, that's like the biggest giveaway. You got to think about this psychologically. It's got to be not small, but large enough to be impressive. Only Wellow opals need to be kept wet. It was from my imagination or my childhood memory, it was pretty big. It was like the size of this. It was like this big, and it was white. So it was like that. It was kind of like a oval shape though, like an almond shape. 2 seconds at Google and well, we didn't have Google when I was a child. You need to bribe the appraiser. What is this one? Who was it? Opals are very fragile. There was something. Wellow opals. Wellow opals. Wellow opal. What is a wellow opal? Wellow opal is a type of opal found in Ethiopia. These were Australian opals. No shot my family was getting... it was like a white opal. It looked like this. It looked exactly like this, okay? It was like this. And it was like the size of, like, you know, a small chicken's egg or something. No, get a huge diamond. Maybe I should. Is that the play? To tell her it's a synthetic diamond, or to tell her it's a man-made diamond, but then we get a massive one, and then tell her to tell everyone else that it's real. If I go into this with honesty, maybe it's actually work in my favor. Alright, there's other Troodons around. We've got to lock in and find them. First we need to find a meal, though. Some bones down in the sanctuary, but that's not going to cut it. But yeah, like there was no, like when these stories took place, there was no internet, so there's no way we could check out that we shouldn't water our opal. It was my dad's idea, and he seemed to know what he was doing. Like we would just soak it in water for like an hour and then put it on some tissue paper. But why do the Wellow opals need to be soaked in the first place? Australian opals don't need to be soaked. So I guess it was probably, it was one of those things where you had like semi-right information, but it was just like, maybe at that point we didn't know. Tell her it's a magical dilithium crystal. That'd be pretty good. Alright, there's stuff going on down there. Opals only have 6 to 10% water content, and like many other gems, they will dry out and form cracks. Wait, so I was right. Or my dad was right. Maybe. Alpha Killer Echo is around here somewhere. I think they're up here. Fang? I think they're down below me. Fang? Come top beach, all of us. Okay. So I know where they should be. Maybe he means come to beach. Alright, this is rotting. Is there any Herras up here? Oh, there we go. I found the boys. Oh, we have a big group. Excellent. There's a lot of organs out. Probably gonna vomit if I eat these though. These look old and decayed. Decayed is what I meant to be saying. For some reason I can't eat these noodles. Looks like they've been having some fun killing people. As long as I don't get one shot. Looks like we got a good little pack here. I'm kinda hyped actually. Alright, hold on a second, I'm gonna change the camera. Should get her a bismuth crown. Although last time I changed the camera is when everyone died. Bismuth? Isn't that those weird square ones? This camera's getting really hot too. As I turned off the air conditioner. Bismuth does look pretty cool though. I will say that. Oh, they found something. Apparently it's like a baby dibble. Got back just in time. Is that gonna... There we go. There's so much death going on here. What the heck is going on here? They're like stealing ocean organs from these... This is an absolute monster pack we found. They're having the time of their life eating these dinos. It's great. I love this. This is my new family. I hope that I don't die first when we encounter somebody to fight. And I hope we don't get jumped on by Herrerasauruses. You think women just want diamonds? That's just the big diamond fooling. Like, it is the biggest scam in the world. I think that a woman that understands the diamond industry is a big fucking scam. Oh, Tenno and Galley. I think that a woman that would recognize that diamonds are a scam would be the type of woman that would be good to be in a relationship with. I'm gonna go on this Tenno. Fuck! I knew I shouldn't have attacked from behind. I was trying to attack from the side. I wanted to be hardcore, but they wouldn't let me. Let's see where we spawn. I want to hopefully we spawn by those guys again. That was a bad death. Getting kicked in the back of the head by a fucking Carnotaurus just as the action was starting. Did it to myself? Yeah, I know. Where did we get cucked to? What part of the map? I think we're really far away from the southern plains. We're not that far. Kind of far. I should have just stayed back. Like, what the? One. It's stupid too because Tenno's going to attack you from behind, so I should have not gone anywhere near that tail. But then my pounce just landed me at the bottom of the feet and it just one back kick and I'm dead. Most preventable death award. Thanks. I earned this one. Damn it! That was about to pop off. That was going great until I made a decision. I think I know where this is. Is this the fucking volcano? Yeah, I think we got sent back to the North Lake. For some reason, every time even though there are Trudon spawns near the southern plains, every time I play Trudon I get sent to the north. Yeah. Wait, that's the way to south? Right, now I'm confused. Alright, that's gotta be North Lake up there. I gotta go this way, I gotta go wait. I gotta go this way. You gotta sell that artificial diamond. Tell her that if she settles for that, you'll buy her a really nice vacuum on top of the artificial diamond. Good plan. Look, I'm not gonna be falling for De Beers blood diamonds or like, oh, that sounds like some bullshit to me. I need to look at the map for this one. I think I'm like actually lost. If we're gonna make it back in time to see those other guys, let's see. Yeah, we're right next to the northern jungle. So it's best to go west until the dam and then go down through the highlands. So that's gonna be a fucking journey. If we can find food, I'll continue playing. But if we die from starvation, I'm gonna end the stream. We'll see about that. So we're gonna head west. Yeah. That's a shame. I got too greedy. I think I was used to playing Carno, and I forgot. You gotta lock in and know what you're doing basically. No, I think like unironically, like wouldn't you rather get like a modest ring and then have money for like a honeymoon or something, or like a nice trip or a down payment on a house? Buying like a engagement ring that costs like tens of thousands of dollars, like I don't know, that's stupid. It's like really dumb. I don't even know the average price of an engagement ring. What is it supposed to be, like 3 months you rent or something like that? It doesn't even matter though, because like even in Japan people don't even wear rings half the time. That's like a Western thing. It depends how much of a weeaboo you are. I have a bad feeling we're going to starve to death. We got lucky on that first spawn today, getting some tasty organs from that packy. Would I consider living in Japan personally? I haven't made my decision yet. I'm playing it by ear. There's a lot of good parts about living in Japan, but I think that like as I get older I would rather have more space, and you're very limited in space in Japan, especially if you live in the cities. I think that like when I get older I think I'd probably rather live in Australia although not the way Australia is going right now, because like you need to give your government ID to use the internet or some shit. And like every year the surveillance state's getting worse. Victoria Police want to be able to access your webcams and stuff. I feel like the environment of Australia is where I want to be. I don't want to be living with the culture. But, oh. There's some Trudons here. They're gonna go for air. They're starving though. Three times your salary? But I'm self-employed. I mean, technically my salary is very low because I pay my own salary and I pay it low so I don't have to pay extra taxes. But like my income is higher than my salary. It just goes through a company. It's very tanky in Australia. Look, I just want to be in a place where I can have a big house. I mean, a modest house, a big yard, and I want to be able to go down to get fish and chips, okay? That doesn't exist in Japan. Maybe I'll have to make it myself. Maybe I'll retire. Do I miss Australia? Not particularly. I would just like to have some of the conveniences of Australia. I would rather have... Like, there's a lot of Australian food that I miss. And I miss the wildlife especially. Like, in Australia you can just go outside, even in the city, and see like parrots and cockatoos and galahs and stuff. And I like that. I like being able to feed parakeets honey on my porch or whatever. That's a neat thing that you can do in Australia. But you don't really see any animals in Japan, except for the old crane or something. Very rare. It is possible to get like a big property in Japan, but you have to kind of build your own house. Like, you can... there were some other Trudons, but I decided to ditch them because they're going to North Lake. I don't want to go to North Lake. I'll probably starve to death though. Like, it's very annoying. Like, you can get cheap houses in Japan, which is good, but they're not very good houses. And you usually have to demolish them and build your own. And a lot of them come with land constraints, especially in the countryside. Like, if it's zoned for like farmland, you have to be a farmer to buy that house. Or you'll be next to a rice paddy and you can't develop that rice paddy into a backyard. But hypothetically, if you buy like two properties next to each other in Japan, you could make them into like a Western style, you know, backyard with grass and shit. That's one thing I do miss about Australia and even New Zealand, is that there's no grass around in Japan. Like, everything is covered in concrete or like gravel. Unless you go to like a big park or something, then they might have some grass. But everything, like, walking on concrete all the time is kind of shit. You know what I mean? Maybe you could go to Belize or Costa Rica. I don't want to move to I don't want to move to the third world country. I mean, I'm sure they're lovely countries to live in, but I like living in the first world. I need to have good internet. But I'm okay living in the countryside. I guess that would be less of a problem going forwards, right? It'd be nice to live in a country where you could go hunting, but you can't really do that much in Australia anyway. In New Zealand you can go hunting, and you can get a big property, but then you have to live in New Zealand, which is another problem of itself. No, there's no bachelor party plans. I'm not like planning like right now or something. I'm not shopping for an engagement ring. I'm just talking hypothetically. Shithole countries are better depending on your budget, and maybe. But I feel like it's better to live in first world countries as you get older, right? Because you want to have access to higher medical care when you get older. Because you use 90% of your medical bills in your last 10 years of life or whatever. It'd be nice just to have like a hobby farm. Hobby farm in like a Western country would be nice. Like, so you've got your big house, your big farmhouse, you've got your big backyard, you've got like a little forest you can go hunting in, and then maybe you have a couple of goats or some chickens as a hobby. That's the ideal for me. But then if you're thinking about children, then they'll probably want to be closer to friends, so that doesn't really, like, you know, doesn't really work very well. That's kind of more of a retirement goal, to have the hobby farm. Once the kids have left the nest, if they happen. But medical bills is not a bit love coat, that's true, but, you know. I heard some splashing. Is there a crocodile here? I'm gonna starve to death in a few seconds. Oh fuck. Now I'm gonna be eaten by a crocodile. Because I just jumped in the water with the crocodile by... oh fuck. Oh fuck. The croc death's coming. Get ready with the croc emojis, members. Holy shit. The crocodile actually let me live? Maybe he thought I was a crocodile. I slid down the... I was trying to see if there was a baby crocodile I could jump on. But I actually got away with it. I think he was afraid of me. Like, I think he thought I was another crocodile because he was a small crocodile. But yeah, we're about to run out of food, which is not great. We literally almost got crocked. I don't know what to do for food. There's no corpses for me to scavenge. I mean, I could keep going and maybe fun. There's the crocodile. We'll say hello to the crocodile. Maybe the crocodile will bring me a fish. Hello, crocodile. Does he want to die? What are you doing? Crocodile, what are you doing? Why is he out of the water? Oh fuck, there's a baby crocodile right here. Now I'm gonna get eaten by this other crocodile. For eating the baby crocodile. The baby crocodile wants to die. I just want a piece. Just give me a piece. Just give me a piece, Mr. Crocodile. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Just give me a piece of the meat. I think the crocodile was actually being nice to me and he was gonna give me a piece of the meat. Because he got a piece of meat out and he put it down, but then I jumped on him because my plan was to... there's eggs, but I don't want to play those eggs. My plan was to jump on him and force him into the water, then grab one piece of crocodile flesh and run away. So I played myself there, I think. I should have... And then my jump... Maybe jump in the water. So you, if you remember, use those crocodile emojis. The laughing crocodile. I found that like he stole my food. I earned that. There's a baby crocodile. I earned it. Oh my god! Now we're back here. How does this keep happening? How does this keep happening? I don't want to be in this part of the map. There's no food. Oh dear. Can I just jump on? Can I just jump off something and reset? And hope for a southern plains spawn or something? That doesn't count as... If I go for a quick reset, that doesn't count. Like, if my Troodon had jumped off into the... Not into the water, we would have been fine. But for some reason, it's like, why don't you just go in the water again? Oh, I killed the baby croc. That counts, yeah. That counts as a kill. That counts as a kill. Dino Samsara, you must suffer. I'm gonna try and abort this Troodon intentionally, which does not count as a kill for the kill cam purposes. And then can I just? Oh, I can just jump off this, right? Okay. And if I spawn in the southern plains, I'll keep playing. But if not, then if I get spawned up here again, then I'll probably give up for the night. You cannot have both a small farm and be near a fish and chip shop and other conveniences, not without breaking the bank anyway. I mean, you can be like a 20-minute drive away from a fish and chip shop and have like a small farm. Alright, let's go up there. We're too small to use the staircase. We have to jump every step of the way. Which is annoying. There we go, like this. I can hear another crocodile as well. Another baby crocodile in the North Lake. This isn't going to work. Because I'm going to run out of stamina getting to the top of the staircase. Unless I... It didn't even take any... It didn't even take critical damage. Oh my goodness. I just wanted a quick respawn. Now it's going to take forever. There's got to be something I can jump off. Okay, over here. This ledge. Maybe I can find someone to eat me. If I just keep yelping. Now we're out of stamina. We're suffering now. I guess I could run to the top of the volcano. There really needs to be a preferred spawn location. They do have friend codes, but I don't have any friends playing, so I can't play with my friends. Do I have mushy peas with my fish and chips? That's not really an Australian thing, I don't think. I have had mushy peas with my fish and chips at the World Expo Fair. We went to the UK Pavilion for lunch, and we got sponge cake with cream, scones with clotted cream, jam, and fish and chips, and that came with mushy peas. It was pretty good, actually. The World Expo Fair was a bit of a disaster, though. I gotta have pizza tomorrow. There's a really good pizza place near my office. Alright, let's see if this does damage. Let's see if this actually lets us reset our character. This is not... We're trying to intentionally reset our character. To reset me! Oh, no, it didn't work. And now our leg's broken. So now we can't even run. We have to limp our way back up to the top of the thing. Why was it a disaster? A lot of reasons. So first of all, Japan is mostly a cash country, but because the Expo Fair is supposed to be like the world of tomorrow today, it's all cashless. Although you can actually use cash there now. So people were going there and they had no money to spend on food. That's the first problem. Second problem, the construction was delayed, and most of the things aren't even open yet, and it finishes in October. I think it's like 80% complete at this point. So it was construction delays. They projected 150,000 attendance a day to make back their investment. They're currently getting like a third of that, like 50,000 a day. So it's underperforming. They built it on a new area. They made reclaimed land, and they dug up a bunch of the seabed, and also it was like a swamp that they developed as well. So there's all these like gnats. In the evening, all these gnats come out, like hordes of flies come out and start harassing people. So there's bugs everywhere biting them because their habitat has been completely destroyed. So there's bug problems. They have a big fountain, they have like a big wooden ring, which is very cool actually. I like that. But then they have this big fountain in the middle of like it's like the ring is halfway in the ocean and halfway on the land, and it goes around. It's the largest wooden structure in the world. Hold on, reset me. There we go. Okay. So they have a big fountain and it sprays seawater. Unfortunately, the seawater, based on the way the wind blows, it blows seawater into the pavilions, shorting out circuitry, and also just getting people covered in salt, which is not great. Secondly, the salty sea fountain, that is a big problem already. Oh, do we get a good spawn? Wait, where is this? I think we're in the Southern Plains. Okay, so we can keep going. The salty seawater spray fountain. It had Legionnaire's disease. So it was no, this doesn't count. Resetting doesn't count as a death. I was doing that on purpose. Looking for a new spawn doesn't count. It wasn't an oopsie, it was intentional. In fact, that, to tell you the truth about it, that should count as a kill because I did it unintentionally. The channel never let me get away with that. But we're in a good spot. We're in a good spot now. Everything's okay. So yeah, people were getting, they had to turn off the fountain because people, it was literally spreading Legionnaire's disease. So people were jokingly calling it the Legionnaire's Pavilion. Legionnaire's disease. What do you mean you don't know what that is? It's what the French Foreign Legion people get. The fountain was salt water because it's in the ocean and they don't want to pump in fresh water. I mean, I went there and I got sunburnt to hell and back because probably because of the misters, honestly. But yeah, there's other problems as well. There's also the Palestine Pavilion. All of their products and things never arrived because Israel shut them down. So they had like a flag outside their pavilion which basically said, Israel shut us down, we can't have anything. But they were asked to remove that. I did go to one of the Israeli pavilions when I was there just to have a look. And they had like a bunch of money symbols playing on a digital screen, and then they had a piece of the Wailing Wall, and I had a bit of a giggle, but nobody else thought it was funny like I did. Is that the disease from poop water? Yeah, I think that's what it's from. Yeah, because it's like the Osaka Bay is not clean water. Although I bought like a really good bottle. I went to the Fiji Pavilion, and they had a really good rum. I think it was called Bati. Like B-A-T-I. And that rum was so good. It was like 8,000 yen a bottle. But it's like made from molasses. So it had like this really nice caramel flavor. It was so good. And I mean, it was so good I drank like 80% of the bottle. Because I bought it. And then my girlfriend had work the next day. So she couldn't come drinking with it. So I was like, okay, we'll save it till next time. And it was like a few days later when she gets off work, and I'd already drunken 80% of the bottle because it was so tasty. And like the guy was like, you have to drink this 3 ways. You have to first have a shot, then you have to mix it with soda water, and then you have to pour it over vanilla ice cream. And it sounded really, and my girlfriend was really hype about this. And then like I showed her what's left of the bottle, and she got upset. I mean, I paid for it though, so it's my thing. But I let her, but she can't drink anyway. She's like really lightweight, so the 20% of the bottle I left for her was more than enough to get her absolutely tanked. Instead, the bacteria spreads through mist, such as from large air conditioning units for large buildings. Yeah, so the misting sprayer was spreading Legionnaire's disease or something. That's how I understand the story. Batty Boys. I'm pretty sure it was called Batty. I had the bottle. It smelled so good. Oh my gosh. What? I mean, I literally left. She was upset when she saw the bottle. But I had left enough rum in the bottle so that she could try a shot, which she couldn't do because she can't do shots. Then she had the one glass of soda water and 1 shot of rum. And that made her drunk, because she gets drunk off 1 glass of alcohol. And then we shared the last few shots over ice cream. So the promises were kept. She was just upset when she saw the bottle was mostly drunk. So I feel like I planned ahead. It's just that like the image of the bottle being in the mostly empty bottle made her sad. But it was so good, I would do it again. I would do it again if I got the chance. Alright, here's the Southern Plains. Hopefully our Trudon gang is still alive. And hopefully there's still food down there. The Fijian guy was pretty It's pretty nice to talk to, too. It was a lot of fun. We went around, like, because all of the Polynesian islands I'm very familiar with because I lived in New Zealand and Australia. So they'll be telling me facts about, like, Fiji or Tonga or Samoa or New Zealand. Actually, New Zealand didn't have a pavilion. It was like Afghanistan, New Zealand, and North Korea did not have a pavilion. But there was the Australian and the Pacific Islands. Yeah, I would do it again to tell the truth about it. No, she has like Asian flush. So basically, you know how like American Indians, they turn red when they drink alcohol? That happens to like 70% of all Japanese people as well. Because I think like American Indians and oh fuck, there's the Carnotaurus that killed me. Yeah, like that happens to Asians too. So like a lot of Japanese people will just drink like one beer and their face will turn bright red. Because it's literally an alcohol allergy. And she gets that, so she can't drink. So whenever we go to a bar or something, or like a thing, she's always excited, like, oh, it's time to get a cocktail. And she has one cocktail and she's like basically passing out. And then I get to drink the rest of it, so it kind of works out. But she is very much not a drinker. Yeah, they like the alcohol enzyme. What is it? Dihydrogenase. Okay. Oh fuck, there's another Tyrannosaurus. Good thing I'm small. Alright, don't see any Herras in this tree, so we should be good to have a bit of a cheeky bite of this dinosaur. This organless dinosaur. I have not seen my fellow Troodon brethren yet. They may have died. There's no proteins from this dinosaur though. And all of these... This one's empty. This one's tapped out. There may be some organs from these dinosaurs though. It isn't in clear by now. Jamaican is gay for Batty. Oh fuck, there's a dinosaur there. What is that? It's a Cerrato. He's eating the corpse I was going to eat. That rat. He's putting the rat in Cerrato. I'm going to jump on him the second I get a chance. Actually, I'm still small. I probably shouldn't do that. If I find a picture of this rum, I'll show you. Hold on a second. I'm going to find some food first. This is where I died before. There's a lot of corpses here. If I was a bit larger, if I had some size on me, I think I could take him, for sure. Cerratos are very easy to juke. But I don't have my full size and I don't have my venom yet. If I wait until my venom, I'd probably be good. This is a... What the fuck happened to this Cerrato? I mean, this is like a full-size Carno. It's uneaten. Was he killed by like this hacking Herrerasaurus or something? I mean, am I about to be jumped on by a Herrerasaurus? Oh my god, I'm big enough to get organs. I told you. I told you there was a Herrerasaurus there. Alright, that one counts as a death. That one counts as a death. I knew that. I fucking knew there was a Herrerasaurus there. But since I saw a dead Herrerasaurus, I thought it might be safe. But there, I've died. Like that Herrerasaurus is like the most obvious Herrerasaurus spot. We'll see if we can get a good respawn. That was wrecked. No. All right, we're in the ocean, so we can do a quick respawn since we're next to the water source. Now that wasn't a hacker. I mean. That Herrerasaurus may have been a hacker, and that's why there was a dead, full-grown Carnotaurus there. But it doesn't matter. If it was a hacker or not, it wouldn't matter, because a Herrerasaurus kills a Troodon anyway. Alright, this is we're running into the ocean for a reset. Okay, this doesn't count as a death. So I'm wondering, I was like, what the hell? Why is there a dead Herrera plus an untouched Carnotaurus? It's very unlikely that a Carnotaurus would die to a Herrerasaurus like that, because Herrerasauruses do, like, they do a lot of damage, but, like, they do less than 700 damage a jump. So, a Carnotaurus could take, like, at least 2 or 3 full-sized hits from a Herrerasaurus. Probably 4 or 5. Right, let's see if we get Southern Plains again. So, like, it could have been a hacking Herrera, but it wouldn't matter. Because he would just see me eating the little hearts. Oh, where the fuck are we? Hold on, let me see. I'm kind of curious. Let's check the... it's a pretty easy bait spot. Let's see. Apparently the only hackers are Carnos at the moment. So maybe he just did get that thing. Alright, let's check where we are on the map. I think that's probably the end of it, to tell you the truth about it. It's almost 1 AM. Well, it's like 12:30. Unless we're in a good spot. I feel like we aren't, though. This feels like a cursed spot. Yeah, Northern Jungle. I'm not going to play the Northern Jungle. Fuck that. Oh well, that's it for tonight, I guess. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I gotta stop. Well, the problem there is I gotta learn next time that I'm playing Troodon to pick up food and run away with it and then eat it safely, like animals do. That's the real go-to move. Is not to just sit there eating food, because then you're just a target. So that's unfortunate. You're the Arura of Troodons. I think that's not Troodon. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for this time. We'll be back next time. We can maybe continue our Carno that's already halfway grown on the other server, and play some more Troodon. But it'll probably be back when I get back from Tokyo. Peace.